Welcome back, everybody, to the GeoGuessr World League. It is week 9, and we are here for the second slot of the day to walk you through the games. But this time, guys, a new special guest. I'm joined by Chicago geographer CG. How are you? Welcome in.
Yo, it's great to be here. Super excited for the matches. Looking forward to getting in on the casting action here. And yeah, week 9, we got some crazy matches already earlier today. Super excited, guys.
Yeah, going to be a great day. Continuing on with the second slot, it's going to be a good time. Very fun stuff to come. You don't want to miss it. Guys, what are we here to do? It's the GeoGuessr World League, but what is the GeoGuessr World League? What are we playing? It's a game of GeoGuessr. CG, talk to me about what GeoGuessr even is.
Yeah, for sure. So GeoGuessr is a game where you're dropped somewhere random in the world in Google Street View. Your objective is to guess where you are as accurately as possible. So you can take in the road signs, the landscape around you, all these little clues, piece it together, figure out the country, maybe get the right road or something if you're really good. Place your pin down on the map, make the guess. You're scored out of 5,000 points. As close as possible is 5,000 exactly. And that's pretty much all there is to it. Super intuitive, and it's so much fun.
It's a great time, and we get to play it competitively, too. This is what we're doing in the World League. This is what we do in the World Cup. These are our game modes. We start off with a moving game. The players can move around freely with no restrictions. However, there is a 1-minute time limit per round. They go find whatever information they can, make the best guess they can with no restrictions. Then, our second game is a no-moving game. This is where the players spawn in, and they can't move up and down the road anymore. All they get is one 360 panorama to make their guess. They can zoom around on the panorama, but they can't move up and down the road. And then if we make it to the tiebreaker, we always end it in NMPZ. That is no moving, panning, or zooming. That is one still singular image. That's all the players have to guess off of. Within that, because it is a best of 3, there is a possible 3 points on offer every single matchup. So what that means is if we get a 2-1, even if you lost the match, you're still going to get 1 point added to your world ranking, and this world ranking will decide who qualifies for the World Cup this summer. But if we get a 2-0 because of those 3 points on offer, you get all 3 possible points. Here are our standings right now. Right after we looked at that scoring, you can see who's gained the points from the amount of matches. We have Blinky up here right now in first place. Blinky's been consistently back and forth between first and second and is right now 50 points in 19 matches. Consis and RC right now are 2 and 3. Consis got a little bit of a jump up from earlier today, so now he's in second place with 18 matches, same amount as RC. And as you can see there in the bottom right, we do have grayed out Dev and Rix. I have a little statement here from GeoGuessr regarding them leaving the league. They said, "We regret to announce the departure of Dev and Rix from the ongoing GeoGuessr World League. Dev has decided to resign and Rix was removed due to multiple violations of league rules. The results from games played by Dev and Rix until this date stand as is. All future games that were going to be played by the 2 players will be ruled as a walkover. Points and prize money will be awarded to players who get a walkover victory." And with that said, we can take a look at what's going to be going on today. What are the matches coming up? What are we looking at? Anything standing out to you, CG? Talk to me.
Yeah, we've got some amazing matches today here. What stands out to me right away, we get 2 Debray games on the main stream. Always going to be a treat for those. Lenley and Finnbar is going to be a great match. I think they're 2 of the standout players so far in the World League, both top 8 as of right now. So that's just going to be really exciting to see them go head-to-head. And yeah, I think all around, this is going to be a great day. I can't wait to get into it.
Yeah, I agree. Really nice matches. We keep getting treated. Every single match here is so amazing today. It's going to be such a lovely time. Again, as you can see, we have those main matches and then the secondary matches. So we'll get 2 matches per time slot. Bare minimum. If we happen to finish early and another match happens to be going on, we will hop in. But bare minimum, we'll be getting 2. And again, Sadu Debray is going to be that first match, which I think is going to be a really, really good time. We've had a little break from seeing Debray, but he's back, and we're going to get to see him right here, right now. It's going to be Sadu versus Debray. It should be a really nice matchup to start off slot 2. Talking about Sadu Debray.
Yeah, these players are, I feel like they're honestly a little bit similar, not just like in the stats within World League right now, but in their play styles, in their skills. I think that these guys can go head to head pretty evenly matched. We see sadu has about 53% win rate and a 47% precision, average guess time of just under 30 seconds. So he's a pretty balanced player, I would say. And Debre, if we look at that, he's maybe a little bit better with that win rate and precision, but average guess time just about 30 seconds as well. So yeah, I think these guys, their stats say it all. They're pretty similar players. Maybe Debre has that slight edge right now, but anything is possible, and it's going to be a good one to start off the day.
Yeah, agreed. We can take a look here at where they're on the standings. Debre 22nd, sadu 29th. And Debre has played less matches than sadu, one less match, and is sitting really nice, 25 points, sadu 22. But both definitely not out of it yet. We have many weeks to go. Both can still make a comeback, but important games for both of them nonetheless. Let's get straight in. Sadu versus Debre, starting us off on moving round one.
Looks like we're probably going to be in... Ooh, looks like maybe Romania, somewhere in that area.
I like the Romania call. I like it.
With those holy poles, so both players are going to be moving down the road trying to find any information they can to narrow this down, but it is pretty hilly, so somewhere more in the middle of the country, so we see Sadzi zooming in, and he seems fairly confident on that region guess. Not sure what exactly
he gets a guess in quick. Debre to follow. It's north of him.
Pretty evenly matched there.
52 to start us off. You gotta love the Debre NMPZ hat. I love that he wears it every single time.
Very nice. Matching his avatar there.
Yeah. Wonderful to see. We get into round two now. Still a pretty even game.
It looks like we're still in Europe here. Maybe a little bit less clear on the country. Again, they're just going to want to move to signs and anything that can narrow it down for sure.
Yeah, the architecture is nice. We see a Calle there. I think it might be Spain. Northern Spain?
Seems probably like it would be, yeah. Sadzi's open his map. Going in there.
Oh, Debre's got a sign with some important information. Oh, he's just going to go Bilbao. It's right nearby where Sadzu is.
Yeah, we do have the BI on the road number there, which should indicate that we're nearby Bilbao on Debre's screen. So it should be pretty good guesses from both of them.
Yeah, Debre. A little bit closer. 134 points, but still, very even game. Taking us round three. Back in Europe.
Indeed we are, and I think it's Romania again. Just looking at those holy
Romania.
poles. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see if they can do a little bit better this time. Seems like we're on a larger road, so maybe more chance that they find better signs than they did round one. Debre, he's got something there.
He places a pin down, but doesn't seem too confident. Decides to keep moving. He's got a road number now.
Yeah, these bollards.
109F, but
yeah,
small.
Yeah, those bollards can be pretty helpful in Romania. They give you the road number, some directions to towns. But yeah, with the blue road, that's going to be a bit harder to find for sure. Don't think Sadzu's. Yeah.
Yeah, Debre looking at the map sees the red ones and the green ones. Those are the bigger ones. Blue, hard to find.
Yeah.
Sadzu yet to find anything.
He's got about 5 seconds left. He has not opened his map. Here he goes.
Timer runs out. Really good guess from Debre. Sadzu pretty far away. I don't even know if he had much actual information there.
Yeah.
But he made a very good guess.
Yeah, I think Debre definitely used his information well there. He got the Romania region guess with that the blue bollard there. So yeah, it's just in these moving games you got to move to find information and make use of it. Debre definitely demonstrating how that's done there.
Round four now. Sadzu's got a green sign here. Is that gonna help him? He's zooming Saskatchewan. Guessing Moose Jaw quick. Debre.
Yeah, I think that works.
Gotta follow.
The sign he had there. Debre not nearly as confident. Sadzu putting the pressure on. He is in Saskatchewan, but not... Yeah.
Wow, Sadzu, right on it. What a guess from Sadzu. That's going to deal pretty big damage to Debre's health. Sadzu has the lead now going round five.
Yeah, trading big blows of points there. See what happens here at round five.
We're in a New Zealand round by the looks of it here.
Yeah, with these poles, this general landscape. So they'll both know it's New Zealand. Again, it's a matter of can they use those signs, any information to their advantage here.
What
Both
can
heading
they
to the
find?
north.
Yeah, not too much going on here yet. What are we thinking? North Island by the looks of it. Rolling hills, more common. North Island.
Yeah,
big hills. South Island, more common.
Yeah, should make sense. We do see Debray clicking North Island here, and he's locking in.
Locks it, Sadu. Opens the map, follows North Island. A little farther north in the North Island. Gets the guess in. It's east. Sadu. Holding the lead. Round 6. They're in. Are we in Poland?
It would appear to be Poland. I think we didn't get a good glimpse of those signs at the start, but it looked like Polish road signs. Yeah, there's one on Sadzu's screen.
Yeah, there it is.
Pretty distinct for Poland.
Sadzu, home country advantage. If you can find
Yeah.
some signs, this could be big. We'll see, but we're in the middle of nowhere. Pretty open plain.
Yeah, these little small signs are just going to be for small towns, and we're definitely in the middle of nowhere here. So, not sure that they know for sure. There's another good sign there, but again, those are probably just going to be small towns.
Probably small towns. It's a slightly bigger sign, but yeah, even still, probably not much. Neither player's really found anything. 10 seconds now left on the clock. Debray, middle of Poland, basically locks it in. Sadzu finds another sign, but doesn't seem like it's too helpful. He's just gonna make a region guess. Central as well. Shouldn't see too much.
Yeah, pretty typical hedge for Poland is just click around wood, and that's a pretty safe play. So both players making the same strategy there, and not much happening in Poland.
Not much. It takes us to round 7, though. Both players above half health still. Sadzu a pretty big lead, about 1,000 points, a little more.
Yeah. So here we're going to be in Nigeria. We have this low-quality camera that you're going to find more commonly in the north of Nigeria, and you also have the classic police follow car here. So now we do have a lot of signs as well that can make use of. Look for town names. Debray's trying to check all the things he can. I think he had something
the
for
town.
McCurdy. Yeah.
Yeah. That truck there might have said the town, or that van. Sadzu, is he gonna go same town? He is. Oh, he has it right there on the sign as well. So they're both gonna be in the same town. Time runs out. Both right there. Sadzu, a little bit closer. Not much to write home about. It's gonna be 40 points.
Nicely done by both players there. Making use of those signs, getting the town.
The multi's making that 40 points is big. We're already at 4.5 times damage now, around 8. CG, you might need to talk on this one.
Yeah, this might just be the US or Canada. Actually, we do see Sadzu in this bit of older coverage, so maybe suggest Canada. That's a bit more common to see there. And it's just some residential neighborhood. License plates are really helpful in Canada and the US. See if they get anything else beyond that, though.
Was that a Canadian flag Deborah just passed? I think it was.
Yeah, this definitely... Yeah, there is one. Yeah. Tim Hortons.
Tim Hortons. Tim Hortons. Lock it in. Canada go next. Debray in Sask. I do like the guess. Sadzu yet to follow.
Kipling might be their town name there in the post office.
Both go in Saskatchewan. Sort of close to each other. We'll see who ends up being closer here. It is going to be Sadzu again. He's going to keep that lead, and he's going to deal a decent bit of damage. Debray now, 1,600 health.
Yeah, Debray's in a little bit of trouble here with 2 rounds left. He's got to turn this around, but Sadzu's chipping away. And here we go.
Round 9.
We're going to be in Germany here with these yellow signs, and a good one there for Brandenburg. Pretty well-known city west of Berlin. So both players are going to know where this is.
Yeah, this is probably just going to take us to round 10 here. Both have the same sign, really good information, can recognize it. And again, we have a 10-round limit. You got to do it in 10. So we'll see what happens. Our last round is going to decide everything. Or Sadu, even closer here with 5 times damage. 170 health now. Debray less than 1,500 health. Debray's gonna need something insane here on this final round, round 10.
His last shot, and a city is not what you're gonna want to see. No way.
Is it Singapore?
I think it is Singapore.
Oh, no, wait. He's going to Jakarta.
Wait. Oh, yes.
I do like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, sometimes they can look similar.
Jakarta.
Yeah, we do have the Indonesian flags there.
Yeah, just gonna be Jakarta, and they're both gonna go there. This is gonna be Sadzu's game.
Yeah.
Taking us to no moving.
Definitely not the round Debray wanted to see there. Anytime you get an easily recognizable city like that. So Sadzu, he definitely put on the better performance overall, I would say. And he will take the moving game.
Yeah, we go on to no move, but this is where Debray wants to be. Debray sitting with only a 50% moving win rate, but a 70% no move win rate right now, and an 100% NMPZ win rate. So it happens sometimes. He doesn't get that moving game, and then if he takes all the way, he's been winning. So we'll see what happens here. Can he win the no move?
Looks like we're going to be in Brazil. We'd see Debray locked into Sao Paulo, which does make sense. We have these smooth concrete poles, which are really common to see in Sao Paulo state of Brazil.
And he locks it. They both lock it. Debray a little closer. Takes us to round 2. What's it gonna be? We get in... Peru, insta-zoom from Debray, quick. I like the guess quite a bit.
Yeah, it definitely makes sense with this kind of landscape. It's just one of those places you see it a few times and you know right away. This kind of grass, these mountains. Sadzu as well.
Very recognizable. Sadzu recognized it even better. A little closer there. It's going to be 274 points. Nothing too crazy. Going to take us to round 3. Again, we're on no move now. The players can't move up and down the road anymore. So you get a spawn like that, all you got is that landscape. And they did well. Take us to round 3.
We haven't moved too far away here. This is Chile, as we see Debray click on. Got those white road lines in Latin America. That's a pretty surefire way to tell, combined with this general landscape. And I do like the Sadzu region guess around Ovalle.
I like it too.
Sort of Mediterranean feeling, yeah.
Debray just a little north of Santiago. Sadzu possibly trying to line something up. I don't think he's found anything he likes too much yet, but he's looking if he can. He's taking the time. It is going to be Debray closer. It's just west of Santiago, the capital. That's 500 points. Debray takes back the lead, but it's a very close game.
Yeah, very close indeed. Pretty good efforts here by both players. Similarly matched so far, round 4.
Another quick zoom from Debray. But he's not locking it in. He just places it down. Southern Sweden. Sadzu follows suit, but a little farther north. But pretty close guesses.
Yeah, we have the classic Swedish architecture there, the red house, and then you have the white Google car with a long antenna. And it's now just a matter of, can they region guess it? And...
oh, wow. It ends up being Norway. Ends up being Norway. Sadzu closer in Sweden. Debray, other coast. He actually did line up the water nicely, but just wrong country.
Yeah, that's an interesting one. I also thought it was Sweden. But it happens.
A lot of sense, yeah.
Yeah.
They can look quite similar. Neighboring countries. Especially that particular part of Norway is one of the few that can look like Sweden.
Yeah, that is true.
Flatter. Two quick Kenya guesses. Yeah.
Yep. Kenya, Google car meta.
Sadzu just extends his lead on that. Takes us to round 6.
I like the Philippines idea here from Debray with these poles. Yeah, Debray's really analyzing these poles. Sometimes you can get good info from those little stickers on there.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's getting too much helpful information. Sadzu now follows and opens the map. He's going Mindanao south. Debray south Luzon Island. No, he's gonna hedge central now. He's doing a little swimming currently. But he looks like he's possibly looking for something on the map, but I can't tell. If they do keep it here, these are gonna be pretty big differences in guesses. Philippines is deceptively big.
3.5 multipliers in Philly.
Satsu's right now considering switching to Luzon, the North Island. Nobody's going to keep it there.
They're far
Only 4
apart.
seconds. Debray swims. Satsu's on it!
Wow.
What in the world? That's
Oh
going to
my
win him the
goodness.
game and the overall matchup, and he's going to take a 2-0 over Debray.
Wow. Not what I was expecting to see there at all. I'm not sure what he necessarily saw to get that guess, but that was so impressive. Debray just, he couldn't get in. He couldn't get in the action there. 2-0. Wow.
An impressive way for Sadu to do it. What a way to start the game. Yeah, I mean, I should say start the day. But wow, yeah. Maybe an unexpected outcome there, but, you know, we did say at the beginning these were 2 fairly evenly matched players, and we saw it right there. Sadu ended up playing really well. Some really nice guesses ended up winning him that overall matchup. Good stuff. And yeah, great match to start the day.
Yeah, absolutely. That was really exciting to watch. Some great region guesses. I think Debray definitely, he didn't play badly, but Sadzu, I don't know, he just pulled out all the punches there, so impressive stuff.
Yeah. And guys, that's not it for this slot. We're going to have another match for you guys to witness, and for us to witness as well. It will be a good time. Just like the first, it's going to be Pan versus Orlando. Should be quite an exciting one. Let's get straight in. Let's get straight on in, and let's talk about these 2 players and see this matchup.
So, Pan hailing from Greece here. He's got a 42% win rate. He's won 11 out of his 26 games. 58% precision, 32 seconds average guess time. Now, right now, he's a little bit lower down in the standings, but however, he has not played very many games compared to Orlando as well. So, Orlando, similar enough stats here, 50% win rate. You can see he's played a little bit more. So yeah, I think either player could take it here. Should be interesting to see, but Pan definitely, you know, playing another game here after not playing as many as other players. He's going to be looking to pull out a win.
Yeah, this should be a good matchup. We can take a look right now where they're on the standings. Again, yeah, Orlando, 17 matches versus Pan only playing 12. But yeah, Pan down there in 36 with 16 points. Orlando, 28 points right now. But again, you got that pretty big differential in the amount of matches played, so that definitely accounts for it. Let's see how this match goes. I think it should be an interesting one. We're going to start off on moving. Worth noting, Pan, his lowest win percentage is on moving. It's only about 27%, while Orlando's quite high. I believe it's right around, it's a 66%. So this moving game, if we only look at the stats, looks like it'll go to Orlando, but we'll see what can happen here. They're off.
Yeah, anything is possible indeed, and we have a very rural first moving location here. Pretty unlikely that they're going to find any signs, so it's honestly just a matter of, do you know the foliage here? And yeah, this is a tough one. This really is.
This is a tough one. Only 20 seconds left already on the clock. Neither player opened the map. Both players moving as fast as they can. We're getting a Kalimantan guess here from Pan. Orlando, where's he thinking? He's also thinking East Kalimantan, so they're right there near each other. Shouldn't be too many points round one. But Orlando, he is going to be closer. It is going to be a decent bit of points for a round one, 670. It's going to take us around 2. Imperial Orlando, always repping his esports jersey. He is on Imperial Esports, the org. Round 2.
Here we are in Japan. Japanese language and polls. Polls are actually really, really critical in Japan. And you can see Orlando zooming into one there. Checking the plates. There's different ones for all the regions.
Pan just making a guess. Putting the pressure on Orlando. Yeah, Orlando looking at those poll plates you were mentioning as well. He's going much farther north right now than Pan is. But Pan is the correct one. Orlando does not look happy with himself right now on the camera. That's 2,800 damage to Orlando's health right there, only on round 2.
Yeah, that's always unfortunate when you maybe misjudge the poll plates. Sometimes can be confusing. I struggle with it as well. But yeah, definitely frustrating in that kind of round. And looks like we got a South Africa here.
Yeah, lots of information, especially on roads like this in South Africa. Very helpful signs. They're going to try and line this up. They got the R roads. Those are the big ones, or the second biggest ones in South Africa, and are definitely findable. Looks like Pan might have just found it. He might have found the 5K, actually. Orlando is not looking in the right area, not looking where Pan's guess is. He's not going to find it. 5 seconds left. He's going to just have to make a region guess. We'll see. The timer runs out. Pan is on it. Such a fast 4999. Basically the 5K. But he just had to get that guess in quick. He didn't even line it up precisely. So basically the 5K nonetheless. Puts Orlando on less than 2K health, and we're only on round 4.
Yeah, really impressive play there by Pan. He knew those South African towns, like, right off the bat. See if Orlando can come back swinging here, though, in Russia with this long antenna. And I do like the landscape that Orlando's zooming into here around Kizil. And they're just lining up the road now.
I might have cast or cursed it by bringing up those stats of their moving win rates here. Pan possibly looks poised to up that win rate on moving and take Orlando's down. Let's see. 5 seconds left, putting the pressure on Orlando once again. Orlando now needs to follow Pan. But Pan, once again, 5K.
Wow. Impressive work there. Lining up the road. They both knew the landscape, but Pan is just going crazy with the pinpointing right now. Two different kinds. One with just geographic knowledge, and one just lining up the road really well. So I've been really impressed by those 2 rounds. Here we are, back in, I think, the United States here. See what these players can do.
45 seconds. Orlando really needs a comeback here. He's only won 1 round on the moving game so far. We are only on round 5, but Pan has just been pulling off a bit of a masterclass right now. Orlando, 1100 health right now.
Yeah, he's looking at Connecticut, which I think he's thinking because of the license plates, but I think those are Illinois, which are similar looking.
Oh no.
But yeah, if you look on Pan's side of the screen, we did have a Casey's General Store, which is a very Midwestern chain, and he's going to Illinois.
He's going Illinois. If Orlando leaves it in Connecticut... Oh, he's considering Illinois now.
Oh.
He zoomed in on it. Move the guess there. Orlando.
5 seconds.
3, 2, 1. He's not moving it. The timer runs out. This is going to be Pan's game.
Oh.
It is.
Those license
Pan.
plates.
Wow, Pan takes the moving with only a win percentage in the 20% on moving versus Orlando's 66. Wins the moving game against Orlando, and we go to no move. Start off quick. Looks like Beirut. Oh,
Wow.
it's not Beirut. It's actually the North City.
Pan went for Tripoli, and...
Tripoli.
Oh my goodness. He's just putting on a masterclass right now. Orlando has to bounce back, but no moving maybe is the way he can do it. I think Orlando's quite strong here. Pan is so fast.
Pan putting on the pressure. Maybe trying to keep that momentum going from winning that moving game impressively. Is going to keep pressure on Orlando by guessing quickly here in our no move. We'll see if that ends up panning out for him. Both players on this round happen to be right on top of each other. But Pan does hold flawless. We're going to round 3.
Yeah, definitely a pretty viable strategy. When we have the upper hand, your opponent maybe's flustered with some guesses. I think Pan is sort of playing into that and just guessing really fast. And Orlando, he's going to fight back. Fight fire with fire.
I love to see it. We'll see. Wow, it's just going to be East. Orlando, technically a little bit closer, but not much. Does break the Pan flawless. It's going to take us to round 4. Another Japan action.
This is Orlando's chance for redemption.
Yeah, the redemption, and it happens. They guess on top of each other, basically, once again. 12 points. That's it.
Yeah, super fast-paced, no moving game so far. Trading small blows. It's exciting to see. Round 5.
They're off. 50 seconds. We have a Kenya zoom. I do like that. Makes sense with the vegetation, the Google car. Nakuru, instant guess here from Pan. Orlando follows. They keep guessing right on top of each other.
Man.
This time, Pan a little closer.
Yeah, again, another quick-paced, similar guessed rounds. I don't know which way this is about to go. We got 5 more rounds to go. Let's see.
Yeah, halfway here, and not too much has happened. Both players above 5k health. Both players above 5,500 to be precise. Really has not been much damage. Not too much to talk about yet. Round 6. Is that a goat? I think there was a goat right there.
Love to see that. Goats. All the goats in the World League represented right there.
Yeah, there they are.
Nice.
We got a little Philippines action. Pan has to follow Orlando's guess, but he's doing a little swimming. And it's just farther north. Pan was even just zoomed in on that exact area. Would have dealt a lot of damage if he moved it over there. Decided to play it safe. Did a little swimming in the middle of Philippines there. Round 7. This is a hard one.
Yeah, not immediately obvious which country this is. It's going to be somewhere in Europe with the foliage. And I can't exactly see what's on that sign Orlando's looking at there.
Yeah, there is an EU flag on it, but not much else could be made out, especially from our view. Maybe the players can see their screens will be a little bit bigger, so maybe they can make something out there. We do have a Denmark zoom here from Pan. I do like it. Red and white chevrons narrows things down in some capacity. Orlando saw them on his screen there, but quite a few countries do have the red and... Sorry, I said red and blue. I meant red and white chevrons.
Yeah, it looks like Panda's maybe considering Netherlands or Belgium as well. Oh, yeah, it's, I think I like Denmark the best. Both players are there.
Both players there. Orlando opting to go really far south in case it's not Denmark and possibly Germany. But it's just North Denmark. Oh, he actually went in Germany now that I see. But that's going to be 1,100 points down that far north Denmark. Not going to be nice for Orlando there, deciding to hedge.
Yeah, Pan starting to take a big lead here. 3 more rounds.
Only 3 to go. Again, that 10-round limit. If Pan wins this no-move game, that's it. That's a 2-0. That'll be 3 points added to Pan's world ranking. However, if Orlando can take this, we're going to get NMPZ, and then it's anyone's game. Let's see what happens here. Less than 40 seconds left now. Pan zoomed in on Russia. Orlando following suit closer to Moscow, though. 30 seconds left.
Yeah, Russia is always a good opportunity, especially when you're a little bit behind. Orlando's definitely going to want to region guess this well. Russia's very region guessable using antenna metas, coverage season metas, and Orlando, he's moved from Moscow.
That's going to be a big comeback for Orlando. Just as you said, it's a big country. It's big points on offer. That gives Orlando the lead. Now we go to round 9.
It truly is anybody's game right now.
This is our real first time Orlando's had a decent lead during this matchup. Round 9, 5 times multi. It really is anyone's matchup. As you said, Pan getting a quick guess in Newfoundland, Canada.
I like that
Locks
a lot.
it in 2. Orlando
Landscape
needs to
works.
follow suit. He's not looking too confident either. Only 5 seconds left. He's going Ontario-Quebec border. These are massively different guesses. This is the game, no matter what. Who's right? It is Newfie. Pan wins the matchup on that. What an exciting reaction there from Pan at the end to take the dub.
Man, just overall so impressive, I have to say. Like, Pan just, again, he 2-0. And as we said, the moving percentage wins from Pan did not tell that story. We thought Orlando would probably take that. And, well, 2-0 from Pan. Really, really great stuff there. And you have to feel a little bit sorry for Orlando there. Not the result he was looking for. But yeah, that's just how it goes sometimes.
That is how it goes. We started the day with what I want to call possibly 2 upsets, but at the same time, every single player is in this World League for a reason. Anybody can take it, anybody can win. But if you had to pull chat, I would assume with these first 2 games, we would have had a Debray prediction and an Orlando prediction winning. We saw the sadu win, then we saw the Pan win. Impressive stuff, yeah. Really, really nice to see those 2 players shine out like that. A great way to start the day. We do get a little chance to watch a little bit of gingi harrier, actually, as it is going on, and those 2 games did go pretty quickly. So we're going to hop straight in and see how gingi versus harrier is going. We're getting right in on NMPZ.
Very nice.
Looks like each player won 1 game, and we're getting NMPZ between these 2 players. Wow.
Yeah, looks like possibly an Iowa license plate there. I can't see where Harrier locked. He might be in Iowa. Gingi is thinking about it.
He's going to Minnesota now. We'll see how we didn't get to see Harrier's exact guess. He is in Iowa.
Yeah,
Harrier.
very nice.
Starting off with a great guess.
Yeah, license plate knowledge really, really helpful in the US, especially NMPZ, because sometimes that's the most important clue you have visible. So Harrier definitely making use of that there. Round 2.
Round 2. Gotta talk about the gingi haircut. It's just gotta be mentioned.
Oh, I didn't even notice. Wow, look at this. Looking clean.
Imagine gingi with a low taper fade. He actually got a high taper fade. Looks great, gingi. We love it. We are on round 2 now. We have 2 Brazil guesses, both near each other. Both near Rio by the looks of it. 30 seconds.
Reasonable guess, I think, here with the foliage. A little bit hard to see NMPZ, of course. But yeah, that's a safe play by both of them.
Safe
Gingi
play.
thinking of moving.
Yeah, it looks like he's thinking about it, but he is keeping it there with 5 seconds. He's gonna lock it. It's gonna be gingi. A little bit closer. It's actually closer to Sao Paulo. 660 evens it out. Go to round 3.
Back
Oh,
in the US.
Zoom. We have a Wyoming and an Oregon. These are big differences in guesses. Gingi, considering New Mexico by the looks of it possibly, Harry moves it to Wyoming.
Yeah, sometimes in the West US, it's kind of tricky with the foliage. A lot of times it relies on, like, the ground cover, the little bushes and things. And
Harrier locks in Wyoming by the looks of it. Yeah, this is a hard one. Gingi in Oregon. But he has zoomed in again over toward Arizona, New Mexico. He moves it to Utah. Last second. Wow, it's California. His Oregon guess would have gotten him big points there if he hadn't moved it. But regardless, he is still a tiny bit closer. So it's going to be not too much to write home about there. It's going to take us to the next round. Quick zoom here again from both players. Gingi locks in fast. Norway-Sweden border.
yeah, looks
Harrier.
good. And
Yep, right there too.
yeah, pretty straightforward round like that with the snow coverage and general landscape. They both know. They go right away. And we move on.
Round 5 already. Both players so close to each other in health. Just about 5,200. Gingi locks in quick on our round 5 here. Northern Philippines, I think, unless I saw that wrong. Is Harrier going Indo and is Gingi in Philippines right now?
I believe so. This could be huge.
This will be massive. 3 times damage if one of them's right on it.
Oh.
It's gonna be Harrier right on it, winning him the NMPC game and the entire matchup. Wow.
And that just says so much about how NMPZ goes. You could have these players evenly matched through 4 rounds, and then it just takes one like that. One where you're not sure, is it Indo, is it Philly? And Harrier comes out on top there. And he wins the entire match, 2-1. That was really a treat to see. Love to get some NMPZ action.
Love to hop in directly on NMPZ. That is insane to watch. And we can take a look at what else happened during that time slot off of the stream. It looks like MK got a 2-0 over faou. and Kratzo a 2-0 over Swang Gambit. Any quick thoughts on those two matches?
Yeah, I think, as you said, sort of like almost upsets. Not exactly playing out the way we thought they would go, but really a treat to see. And yeah, I think that was just a really excellent first matches for the stream here. Excited for the next ones.
Yeah, a great way to start the day. As you said, the Pan Sadu, really two impressive ways to start. But guys, we're going to have a quick break. When we come back, it's going to be lenley versus finnbar. I know people want it. The chat's been hyping up lenley a bunch, I've noticed earlier. So guys, we're going to get it. It's going to be lenley. It's going to be finnbar. This one's going to be massive. Should be a really exciting match. Again, both players in this match are in the top 10 right now. So going to be great. You don't want to miss it, guys. Stay tuned. We'll see you after the break.
Thanks, GeoGuessr, for letting me become part of your world so quickly, and that I got a chance to see Blinky lift the trophy after that insane grand final. It was an experience I'll never forget. So now, with 2025 right around the corner, I have an idea.
Now, don't get me wrong, I love Sweden. We've already had the World Cup there twice. GeoGuessr 2025 World Cup. Denmark. So to all you GeoGuessr fans out there, let me show you what Copenhagen has to offer. Fancy architecture. Easy to recognize signs. We have historic buildings. Red roads. A royal family. World-class dining. They're super cool theme parks. We got the best beer in the world. Presumably. So, when you're done exploring the city, when you've tasted all the varieties of smørrebrød and you've found out the true meaning of hygge, we'll meet here.
Where Winston Churchill laid the foundation of what would become the European Union.
Long live the cause of freedom.
Where big-time artists like Rolling Stones, Louis Armstrong and the Beatles have performed.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I welcome you to Copenhagen and the KB Hall, the venue of the 2025 GeoGuessr World Cup Finals. Oh, and there will be a bar.
Welcome back, everybody, to the GeoGuessr World League. I am your host, Project Bloom, joined by Chicago Geographer. We're having a great time today. It was a great start to the day. Great little set of matches there to start us off. But guys, what are we working towards? What even is this? It's the GeoGuessr World League. We're leading up to the GeoGuessr World Cup this summer. That's what the players are trying to qualify for by playing this World League week to week. But with the World Cup coming up this summer, it's going to be our third World Cup. Let's take a quick look at a video going over what we've had so far in the World Cups previously.
Here's where it comes down to. Oh my god, I think Constance might be closer. Just by a hair.
Look, he's going Finland as
They're
well.
both going Finland.
As they come down this.
It's locked in.
Constance! Is he the winner?
Did he get it? Constance 748 damage, and he will win.
In a foreign country where he's not comfortable, like he knows it, headphones are coming off. It looks like we've got a new champion, Nobel laureate, the one who has unearthed the GeoGuessr World Cup Championship of 2024.
The first two World Cups were so amazing. They were so fun to be at. Such a treat to witness. And it's only getting better, guys. GeoGuessr World Cup 2025 coming this August 29th and 30th. This time in Copenhagen, Denmark. Guys, get your tickets, geoguessr.com/World Cup. Grab some tickets. There's a couple different options there. You can come to one day. You can come to both. You can get community tickets. And on top of that, guys, any Twitch subscriptions are going to be added directly to the overall prize pool for this World Cup. So you got a primer, get a little Twitch Prime in there, add to the prize pool for your favorite GeoGuessr players. They're putting in the work every single week to give you guys these amazing games, this amazing content. Show some love by adding to that prize pool if they can make it to that World Cup if you'd like to. And guys, again, we'd love to see you there. But we still have many weeks to come. We still have many matches to come, and the first one in this slot going to be a bit of a banger. CG, talk to me about lenley and finnbar.
Yeah, this is a really, really exciting match. I think, in my opinion, the most exciting of the day. These players are both currently ranked in the top 8 of the World League, so they have definitely proven that they have what it takes to go all the way to the World Cup. I think if they keep playing the way they have been throughout the whole previous 8 weeks, they're gonna be just fine. So this is honestly, to me, is like an exhibition match of two of our strongest players, and I'm just excited to see how it goes down. A lot of people have been waiting for these guys to face off, so let's take a look at their stats here and see what happens.
lenley, 62% win rate. That's how he's up there, with a 52% precision, impressive as well, and a 35-second average guess time, higher than some of our players. He likes to take his time. Let's take a look at Finnbar, though. You want to talk about average guess time. His is even higher, 39 seconds, and an even higher win rate and precision. So stats-wise, Finnbar sitting a little more impressively.
Yeah,
take a look at how those go up against each other there.
Definitely the case. They're quite similar. I think, if I'm looking at lenley's stats, he has an 85% NMPZ win rate right now. So if we go to NMPZ, might just be favored to lenley. I really do hope we get to that third game. It would be a treat.
It would, as we see there, yeah. Top. Oh, well, it looks like Harrier actually did take that 8th spot from him, but lenley now in 9th. In 16 matches, Finn only 15 matches and is in 5th place. So this is really going to be a battle of titans here. Let's take a look at how it goes. We're going to get straight in. It's going to be moving versus Finnbar and lenley. Finnbar sitting with an 84% win rate in moving alone right now. So we'll see how this fares right now. lenley, only a 53% moving win rate. Let's see what they can do here. Let's see what they can get done. lenley locking in quick right now on our round 1 because he doesn't think there's going to be too many signs. He's in France. Finnbar, where are you going to go? Oh, wow. Is it Germany? Is it Luxembourg? Hard to tell, but neither player correct. But they are in France. Finnbar, a wee bit closer.
Yeah, pretty quick first moving game. Yeah, that's a pretty valid strategy when you think there's not going to be any info. Just send right away if you're confident in the country enough. And we go to round 2.
Both players moving. We see a French bollard there on Finnbar's screen, so it should be France. Those wider white bollards, pointy cone top and a little red section there, and then we do have some signs here as well in French, so should just be France, but those signs aren't usually too helpful. Those are usually pretty small towns, so we'll see if they happen to know any of them, but if not, looks like Finnbar is just making a general region guess, and they're going to look for more information if they can.
Yeah, summarized excellently, Bloom. Definitely the case. I think these French signs, almost like Poland, you get a lot of them, but then they're just small towns. The road numbers often repeat throughout all the different departments of the country, so even those aren't super helpful. And they're both just gonna generally region guess here.
Yeah, lenley, kind of just going right on the name. Finnbar, a little farther south, and he is going to be closer, so that's going to be some decent points, but nothing too crazy. Lenley, we're at about 5k health now. Finnbar, sitting on full. We go to round 3. Looking at an Ecuador zoom right now from Finnbar.
Yeah, makes sense with that holy pole on Lenley's screen that he just had for a second. Those are pretty typical in Ecuador. A lot of banana plants there as well.
Yeah, banana plants, classic. We love to talk about our holy poles in Romania, in Hungary, in Poland. But Ecuador, one with its own holy pole as well that you don't see all the time, but good to learn.
Yep, that is true. Again, it seems like a round where there's probably not too much information to work with in a moving game. 20 seconds left. I don't think either player is super confident in terms of getting stuff from information. We have a kilometer marker from Finnbar, but we don't know the road. See what Lenley does as well.
Lenley gets a plonk in. Finnbar as well. Both relatively central. Lenley, a little more of a focused, pinpointed guess. Finnbar actually following suit right there in the same area. It is just going to be west of both of them. Lenley, a wee bit closer. Breaking the flawless of Finnbar, but really not too much there. We're going to go round 4. Quick Nigeria guess and zoom from Finnbar. You got the follow car. You've got the architecture, the language. They do have a lot of English there. As you can see, a church here. Finnbar going near Port Harcourt. Lenley as well. Oh, looks like they found the exact town actually. By the looks of it. Let's see. And they're both there in the right town. That's 8 points of damage to Lenley's health. Not too much, but they both get it very impressively. It's going to take us on to round 5. Players are off. It looks like it's possibly a Panama. We have that center yellow line and this Google car coverage, very indicative of Panama. Green, relatively throughout. So Lenley gets a guess in quick near Panama City. Same road that Finnbar is looking at now too. They're both just going north of Panama City. The timer's gonna run out. They're both right there, both close to it, but Lenley, little bit closer. 126. Finnbar still holding his lead here pretty decently, but the guesses have been close. The health bar is currently close as well. We're already on round 6, both players above 5k health. 3.5 times damage now. Players off to the races. Looks like a possible Malaysia, I would guess, by the looks of it, looking at these signs in the language, the Google car, the foliage, the houses, etc. We have a mainland zoom from Lenley. Finnbar opting to look around, opting to continue driving. Very sandy locations. We could possibly be close to the water. Lenley thinking that himself. He's going to get a guess in. Far north on the main island, northeast. Finnbar yet to open the map, and he's thinking Saba. These are massively different guesses. With round 6, 3.5 times damage. He's now in Sarawak. If one of them's right on it, this is going to be big points. It's going to be Lenley right on it. Finnbar looks super confused with that. Lenley takes the dub. That's going to bring us to no move, guys. Wow. What a way to start. What an amazing guess from Lenley. What a way for that to go. We're on no move now, guys. 1-3-60 panorama. That's it. That's all we get. CG, welcome back. Any thoughts
Thank you.
here?
Oh, sorry for the quick disappearance of myself. Good to be back. See what we got going on here.
We are on no move. Round 1, 30 seconds. A little Canada and a little US between the two players here.
Nice and classic 50-50.
Oh, lenley did move in Canada last second. It is
Nice.
Canada. Finnbar is going to be closer.
All right.
Round 2, here we come. Now we've got a somehow similar looking in terms of trees, but also not very different side of the world. We're in Russia.
This
And
is Finnbar's expertise here, and he's
Sure is.
pretty quick to lock perm. They both know, though.
Both right there in perm. They gotta wave at each other. You gotta do it. Round rule 1 right there. 14 points down. Finnbar holding his lead. Round 3 now. What are we thinking here? Possibly an Indonesia? Maybe a Malaysia?
Yeah, a bit unclear to say. We do have this concrete road.
We have an Indonesia zoom. Wow, he's going in the islands. In the
Nice.
middle.
It's a bold hedge there. I like it. If you're never sure of an island in India, that's usually a good one to click.
Central Kalimantan from lenley and Finnbar. In that little tiny island off of South Sumatra. We'll see. He's going East Kalimantan now, lenley.
Yeah, pretty far apart. 2x. Could see decent damage.
It's definitely possible.
Yeah, whose guess is
Indonesia's
better?
big. Wow, it is going to be Kalimantan, and lenley in Central Kalimantan is going to deal 3,200 damage to Finnbar. Only on round 3. Round 4, super quick zoom and plonk from Finnbar in southern Brazil. I like the guess quite a bit here. Slightly rolling hills and this sort of vegetation landscape and Brazilian poles make sense for the south. It is the south. Finnbar going to be a little bit closer, both there in the correct state.
Yeah, that area by the river is super distinct like that. These players know, of course, and they realize we just got to send. Finnbar's gonna know, lenley's gonna know, and we go to round 5.
A lot of hard locations, a lot of very rural ones so far in this no move game. Really not a lot to go off of right now. A difficult one, to say the least. Neither player are too confident. Nobody's opened the map. Nobody's even placed a pin. We have no idea what they're thinking. Now we do. Finn. Plonk in Malaysia.
I'm curious about that little blue thing peeking over the road on lenley's screen, if that's like, maybe they think it's a Malaysian road sign. A bit hard to tell from our perspective. But Malaysia does have those blue directional signs.
It would make a lot of sense. Malaysia, one of the countries with blue highway signs, which is somewhat unique comparatively. It's gonna be mainland Malaysia. We're gonna have a little bit of a flip there from how we lost the moving game.
Wow.
And this time, Finnbar gonna be correct on mainland Malaysia, taking us to NMPZ.
Yeah, lenley making a bold guess there. The Borneo side of Malaysia just got that new Generation 4 coverage, so he decided to try it out. It didn't work out, unfortunately. But now we get to have some NMPZ.
NMPZ, we all love it. We all want to see it. Our second of the day right now, and I will say, lenley right now, sitting with an 85.7% win rate in NMPZ to Finnbar's 50.
So impressive.
So let's see what happens here. Very quick. Almaty, but Finn knows Kazakhstan very well. I wouldn't be surprised if he happens to get an insane guess here. Let's see if he can line up a road or if he can't. With only 2 seconds left, it doesn't look like he will, but he is going to be slightly closer.
Yeah, solid effort by both players there. They knew the wintry, mountainous coverage in Kazakhstan. And yeah, nice first round for him. Finnbar a little bit ahead.
Round 2. Again, NMPZ is no moving, panning, or zooming. That's one still singular image. That's it. That's all the players get to guess off of. This is their image for round 2. And both players end up zooming in on Arizona, very close to each other.
Yeah, Arizona is a great guess, I would say, here with that one saguaro cactus. On lenley's screen, you can see it there. He's actually moving to Texas, which... If that is what that cactus is, I don't know that I like Texas. I prefer Arizona. Finnbar's moving too. Yeah, it is.
Wow. They both move off of it. Finnbar's gonna be a little closer. And they both look a little disappointed in that. They were both in Arizona.
Yeah, I think they had the right read on the cacti first, and then, yeah, second guessing yourself sometimes doesn't pay off. It happens.
It happens to the best of us, CG. We've all had our fair share. But round 3 now. Will they second guess here? Or can they be confident? Let's see. A Bulgaria zoom and plonk from lenley.
I can get behind that. I like it. Again, it's another tough round.
Very tough rounds in this matchup so far. He's keeping it Bulgaria, Finn. Again, yet to open the map. We don't know what he's thinking, but this could be a couple options. I could really see a couple things here. lenley zooming out now and possibly considering other things. What is he considering? Maybe in Italy? Where did he zoom there?
10 seconds. Finnbar zooming in now. He's going Turkey.
Wow, we have a Turkey. We have a Bulgaria. lenley staying with the first guess. Finn locking in the Turkey. 2 times damage. It is going to be Bulgaria. It is going to be lenley closer. That's going to be a big hit. That's 2,500 points of damage now. lenley holds the lead.
lenley starting to demonstrate that NMPC 85.7% win ratio.
Really impressive stuff.
Can he keep it up?
Tasmania zoom and guess quick from lenley. Finnbar, there too in Taz, but farther north. He's considering one of these islands here. He's considering King Island. Is he gonna do it? He's considering the other one.
These islands just recently got coverage. Let's see.
It's gonna be far south. It's good he still stayed on Tasmania. But again, 2.5 times damage with a really impressive guess from lenley. That's big damage there to Finn's health. Finn sitting on only 2k. lenley, almost 3,000 more health than him right now. We're on round 5. It's 3 times damage. What's gonna happen?
This time we see Finnbar zooming in quickly to South Africa, but lenley joins him as well. I like their landscape region guess here with this very flat, sort of almost semi-arid looking landscape. A few plateaus in the distance, and are they on the same road?
I didn't see the exact zoom. I think they're on different ones.
Oh, yeah.
They are! lenley! What are you doing? That's a 4988. The sunglasses get put on. He takes it NMPZ. And the hat?
Damn. Look at this.
Yeah,
That
he really
is impressive.
had to drip mog absolute swag on the bloke. This is another level for lenley.
My goodness.
What in the world? Look at the mog. Unreal matchup right there. lenley and Finnbar. lenley takes the 2-1. Very impressively, I must say, but a nice back and forth overall.
Yeah, that was a great match. Happy we saw the NMPZ, and we did see lenley pull out all the stops for that with his 85% win rate. We kind of knew that was coming, and that South Africa gets to finish it. What in the world? Well deserved.
Yeah,
well deserved.
that is just unreal. Unreal from lenley. And I like that he brought a hat into it. He's given us the sunglasses every week. He wins a match, the sunglasses get put on. It's the classic, but adding the hat, lenley, love to see it, man. Amazing stuff. And an amazing match. I really like the back and forth on the Malaysias there. You did happen to miss that, but the moving game ended on the 2 separate parts of Malaysia. Then the no move ended the other way, but in reverse. Little Uno reverse card from Finnbar there, getting mainland right that time. Very nice. Very good stuff. But again, guys, that is the first slot of this matchup. We get another one coming right up. It's going to be Gingi versus Maada. should be an exciting one. I think it's going to be fun. We started with treats throughout the day, and we're getting another. We saw a little bit of Gingi earlier, just in NMPZ, and he did lose, so now we get to see him up against Maada. Let's see if he can make a bit of a comeback here.
Looks like Gingi, his stats are chilling right around that middle of the pack. 50% win, 48% precision, 29 seconds average guess time out of the 60 that you have. Maada, he's around the same. So again, very evenly matched players, I think. Should be a good one. I love Maada's soccer ball on his head.
Yeah, just
That's
like
nice.
glue it to the hair, you know? Why not?
Yeah.
Put it right on in there. But yeah, again, I do agree with you. I think this is going to be a pretty even matchup. Both sitting right around that 50% in a lot of senses, like average guess time, the win rates. But Maada with that little bit higher precision, more times being above 4,500 points. We'll take a look at where they stand on the standings right now. Gingi, 18 matches and 30 points, but Maada 15 matches and 23. So considering the amount of matches played, again, both pretty similar stats-wise. Maada sitting with a 50% win rate on the moving. Gingi sitting with only a 37% win rate. So we'll see. Gingi wins moving a lot less here, so we'll see what happens. They're off to the races. It is round one.
Yeah, and here we are in Quebec with the French language, but North American infrastructure. Gingi's trying to... I'm not sure if he has something on that sign there, but he felt pretty confident in the guess. 10 seconds left.
10 seconds. Maada now opens the map, follows suit in Quebec. A little closer to Montreal than Gingi is. Timer does run out. It's going to be Maada. Really close.
Wow. Maybe a bit of a better hedge there from Maada. I think Gingi was just kind of hedging around there. So Maada gets the better guess to start, but it's just round one.
Yeah, just round one, and we take it to round two. CG.
Here we are. Gingi. Oh, we got a Montana there on his screen.
Oh, yeah?
That's the state outline, so he's going to know that, of course.
Did Maada see it?
I don't know.
We'll see. What else can they find? A red lobster. Gingi, if you want some lunch, at least you can get that. But in terms of helpful information for making the guess, yet to find much besides the Montana outline. Maada is in Montana.
Yeah, I think he had a 406 area code on his screen, which is specific to Montana. Maybe he knows that one. I think it's one of the states that has just one area code for the whole state, so people tend to know those more commonly. 5 seconds left. Oh wait, Maada's in Idaho. Oh,
he's keeping it there.
Okay,
no, he
there we
keeps
go.
it. He moves back. They're both in Montana, but they are pretty far apart. Maada is going to be closer there. Going to win round two. Nice little back and forth to start. Oh, sorry. Actually, no. Maada wins both of the first two rounds. My apologies. Maada, 6k health.
Yeah, despite Gingi being put on home continent turf first rounds, Maada takes the wins, and now we're in Poland with those small green signs, double white lines. Fast lock from Gingi.
Fast lock. Some Polish bollards, too. Love to see them. The white, the red section there. 5 seconds left. Maada clicking center. Gingi farther south. It's going to be Maada again. Closer. He's just continuing to chip away some damage here. 622 there. Gingi 4, 5, 6, 9 health right now.
Yeah, see if Gingi can get his foot in the door here. Round 4. Another United States Gingi on his screen there at Siloam Springs and the outline of Arkansas. Both players have the same info. They're going to know the state. Now it's a matter of can they find this town.
Oh,
I think Gingi has it.
guessing Fayetteville.
If I remember right,
16?
Siloam Springs is around that area, so now it's a matter of what Maada does. He's far away.
Maada moves it. Wow, what did he see? He just happened to move it up there, but Gingi is a little bit closer.
Yeah. Gingi does get some points, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure how Maada managed to make that switch, but impressive. Impressive last second tactic. Round 5.
It works out really nicely for him. Keeps him in it, even though Gingi does win the round. Quick Peru zoom now, round 5 from Gingi, pretty far south. Thinking near Ica. Maada, yet to open the map. But it makes sense, very sandy, this architecture, these brick buildings, very common in Peru and Bolivia. But with the look of things, black Google car as well definitely helps narrow things down. Bolivia would have a white Google car, or no Google car visible at all. Peru can have white or black Google car. So we got the black. We've got this landscape very dry, the sandy, as I've said. Makes sense for this southern Peru. Let's see where Maada decides to go. He's gonna go right there too. They're gonna be in the same town, actually. I wonder if there was a sign that I missed while looking at what they were looking at. Yeah, it is gonna be Takna. They're both gonna be there. It's only gonna be 3 points of damage.
3.
3.
Yeah, impressive work from both players. And round 6. So much North America. We are back.
We're so back. We're so back, CG. It's because you're on the cast. You know, that's really what it is.
Yes.
They knew we needed that expertise, that American expertise, that NA expertise.
And I think on Gingi's screen we saw something about the Ozarks. This might be Branson, Missouri. This looks like a really touristy town. The Ozarks are a mountain range in Missouri and Arkansas. Yeah, Ozark land title. And Gingi does go Ozark National Forest in Arkansas.
Yeah. Right in the middle. Just drops it right on in. Maada in Missouri, however, in Jefferson City. He's much farther north, and he is right, nonetheless. That's going to be big damage. Really good stuff from Maada there, wow. Gingi now less than half health. Gonna need a comeback. Round 7, it's doable. 4 times damage. Could be anybody's game. We're gonna be on Thailand now. Got some Thai language there. As well as Thai, Poles, and Thai, one of those countries that has center yellow line and outer whites similar to the Americas.
Yeah, I'm not too sure if either of these players know how to read Thai outright. But we do have a pretty good sign there on Maada's screen, I think. If he can read that, maybe he can get some info that Gingi doesn't have. Looks like Gingi might have just hedged.
I think he did. Maada possibly hedging as well. Reading his facial expressions, he doesn't look too confident. Yep, he's just gonna go center as well. It's one of those situations you click the name, you go next. Oh, he does not look happy with himself. He did have a region guess up there first and decided to guess a little more central. He would have been very close. Still, ends up winning the round. Still close to flawless.
Yeah, he's extended his lead a little bit more. Gingi with only 3 rounds left to try to catch back up, but the Maltese have ramped up. And we're in a pretty big country in India here, so potential for Gingi to snag some points. See what he can make happen.
It's big country, big points on offer, CG. Let's see what happens. It is better that we're in moving here on the India, because it can be hard to read and guess sometimes. There are definitely some clues that you can use with things like polls and stuff like that, but this is a difficult one. We'll see if they can get to any signage.
Yeah, the thing with India is the coverage is so dense. You have tons of tiny roads covered. And looks like we're probably on one of those tiny roads here. Gingi's locked in.
Maada guess down, and he's gonna be closer.
Will that be enough?
I think it will. With the Maltese, Maada takes the moving. Very nice stuff. We're gonna go on to no move now. Again, Gingi with a pretty low win percentage on the moving. Again, looking at the stats, could make sense that that would be the outcome there. But he does have a 62.5% win rate on no move, which is the mode we're in now. So let's see what he can do. I've pondered before over whether his confidence on things like no move and NMPZ compared to moving is actually what is detrimental to him on moving, because he decides to try and move around when, you know, maybe he should just be playing those moving games as he does in the no move and guess quick. But now, he's where he feels more comfortable. Let's see what he does.
Yeah, we're gonna be in Germany here. Both players have the signs and the bollards. And the West region guess, not too bad. 78 points from Gingi towards maada.
Round 2 now. And to add some more stats in the mix, maada, 50% win rate on no move as well. So he's got a 50% win rate exactly right now, currently in the World League, on moving and no move. And Gingi, you really see that difference. So this is definitely where he's more comfortable. We'll see what he does here. We're on Colombia by the looks of it. Both players with a guess in. maada locked. Gingi gotta follow suit, letting the timer run out here. But a plonk down in Colombia as well. It's gonna be maada, closer once again. At 758 points of damage down now.
Yeah, it might be in maada's best interest right now if he thinks about it to just insta-send as much as possible. Try to force Gingi's hand. Because Gingi's usually a pretty quick player as well. So maada's gonna want to try to put in any pressure he can. And we have a pretty straightforward Sweden with that white Gen 4 car, short antenna, these kinds of trees. They both know.
A little bit of a difference in the guess. maada increases that distance in between their guesses right now by going farther north. Gingi, far south. And it is far south! Wow, that's a crazy guess from Gingi!
Man, and with that 2x as well. Big blow.
Big blow. maada looks very displeased right now.
Yeah.
He's
I think
close to half health.
That's the kind of round where Gingi really thrives, I think, is that rural kind of place. You can just get a certain vibe. I think Gingi's really good at picking that up. A lot of info here, though, in Hungary, it looks like.
Yeah, lots to go off of. Big buildings. That looks like a very important building there on Gingi's screen. But hard to exactly pinpoint. maada, near the capital in Budapest. Gingi, near the big lake.
Yeah, definitely a bit tricky. Even with all this stuff, it's still unclear, like, what exactly to do. See which one of them comes out on top here. I feel like the capital hedge works for maada, but you never know.
It's gonna be Gingi closer.
Wow.
Really nice guess. And maada looking very disappointed on the cam. Wow. Not too happy with himself, but really, that was not that big of a round. Points-wise, you're still in this maada. You're still sitting above half health. We're on round 5 now. 3 times multiplier. A quick Atacama Desert Chile zoom from maada. Gingi probably to follow suit. This looks very typical of the Atacama Desert.
Yeah, I like maada's road lineup right now. That matches the landscape there. Gingi is a little bit less confident, looks like. He's maybe hedging a bit more, yeah.
Wow, both right there, nearby, pretty equidistant. Gonna be 30 points of damage.
Halfway through the rounds, maada's at about exactly half his health. Gingi, big lead. Can he keep it up?
Round 6 now. I like the Thailand guess quite a bit. This all looks very Thai. The road, the color of the dirt, the trees like this. I like Thai. I like possibly going more Eastern Thai. We'll see where they go. Gingi is an Eastern. maada, slightly Eastern, but relatively central.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense with this flat landscape. In Thailand, you get more mountains so toward the west and north.
Wow, it's going to be southeast, actually. Both players relatively equidistant. Gonna be maada a little closer that time. Putting Gingi on right about 5k, while maada is right about at 3k. Australia around 7. We got some Australian bollards. Lots of eucalyptus trees. Things like that. It's very green. That limits where you can be within Australia. Gingi, thinking Victoria right now. maada, yet to open the map.
Yeah, Victoria, I guess, makes a lot of sense with this sort of foliage when it looks more temperate like this in Australia. Usually Victoria makes a lot of sense. maada's there too.
Yeah, both right there. Gingi west of Melbourne, Maada north of it. Let's see, time runs out. Guesses are in. It's gonna be east of Melbourne. But Maada, a little bit closer with the multis. That's 1,000 damage, but Gingi still has a lead as we go into round 8. We're getting close to our round limit here. 10 rounds. You gotta do it in 10. With the multis racked up to 4.5 times damage now on our round 8. We're in Russia. Gingi confident on an area. Maada doesn't seem as confident as Gingi is.
Yeah, Gingi was quick to pick up on the landscape. I like his region guess a lot here. Russia at this level of play is just a test of skill. Like, do you remember your landscapes and your metas? It's just such a unique country to play in that way. And yeah, Gingi, I like his guess. Maada's not too far though, is he?
He isn't. He did have a guess placed for a second right by where Gingi is, but actually is going to move to the east of Lake Baikal and Ulan-Ude. So they're on separate sides of the lake here. It is going to be west of the lake. It is going to be Gingi closer. 4.5 times damage is going to win him the no-move game. We're going to get NMPZ.
Man, Maada definitely looking really frustrated. But yeah, he is not over yet. He's still got the NMPZ, but a great showing from Gingi there in his specialty of no moving. And here we go with NMPZ.
Yeah, very nice. NMPZ time now. No moving, panning, or zooming. One still singular image. That's all they get. And this is the image we start with.
Looks like Gingi's thinking Bolivia or Brazil. Now he's looking at Mexico. That's... all three sound kind of good, honestly.
Yeah. Both in Mexico now. Gingi, one of the best players in Mexico in the World League. That is true, actually. Yeah. So with 30 seconds left, he does have his pin there still, and Maada has actually zoomed down to Colombia. Nope, but he's gonna keep the pin in Mexico. They're both in Mex, but yeah, pretty far apart.
Yeah, thankfully just round 1, no multipliers.
We'll see, already only 15 seconds left, wow. Maada looking a little stressed. Gingi, Nayarit right now. Maada, with only 5 seconds left, he's going to keep it there. By the looks of it, he's going to lock it in. Where is he? Veracruz, possibly Tabasco? I can't see exactly where he is. It's going to be Gingi closer. That's big damage for a round 1 NMPZ.
Yeah, really nice region guessing work by Gingi. As you pointed out, Bloom, he's quite strong at Mexico, and he's proved it there. And we go to round 2.
Round 2, I really like these Thailand zooms. I like the peninsular Thai as well. The look of these trees are very common down here in Thailand, so I like it a lot. Gingi kind of considering up and down that whole section of the country as you saw him move up and down, but he's going to keep it central. Maada's right there too. 3 seconds left. It's South Maada, a little bit closer. Good for the mental, good for keeping him in it. It's not big damage, but he's not taking any more himself. We're going to go to round 3.
So we have Generation 2 coverage in this location with the halos at the top and bottom of the screen. Suggests Canada over the US. You don't get too much of this coverage left in America, but a lot in Canada. So Maada, Saskatchewan guess Gingi as well. I like that a lot. They should be pretty close. He's thinking about Nebraska though.
Yeah, he's really thinking about it. He placed it there first. It is just Saskatchewan. Gonna be happy he kept it there. Maada, a little bit closer again. But Gingi, still big lead. Really big lead. We're gonna go on to our next round here. It's round 4, 2.5 times damage now. And Gingi thinking Mexico again. Oh, but is he considering something else?
And he is really zooming in a lot of places. I like it. I feel like you can really get a sense of like what he's thinking when he's doing that. Some players maybe don't like actively zoom into all their thought processes. Kind of interesting to see.
And on that point, Gingi now looking at Thailand, but he's not going to put the guess there. Now he's thinking Guatemala. Wow. The thing is I do like a lot of these guesses he's considering. This is a hard round. There's not a lot to go off of whatsoever. You have these road lines that narrows things down to some capacity. Now he's considering Brazil. Maada zoomed in sort of on Honduras. I assume he was debating... Yeah, now he's debating Colombia. Wow. I was going to say he's debating a Mexico or Guatemala. Gingi has moved it to Brazil. He's going to move it back to Mexico last second.
Huge
Maada and
points
Veracruz. Oh my. The timer's going to run out. Gingi's leaving it in Brazil. 2.5 times damage. This is huge. It's Maada. On it.
And Maada is thrilled. You can see his reaction. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
What a round.
What a way for that to go. Gingi was right there. Right on it, pretty much, too, at the beginning of the round. And then did a lot of second guessing. A lot of looking around. Considered changing his guess to many different countries and ended up keeping it in Brazil at the end there. Did not work out for him. Would have been right on it there, right with Maada, but Maada so impressively keeps it there in the correct guess. Really, really nice stuff. Wow, great little slot. Let's see what happened off stream. Looks like faou got a 2-1 over Swan Gambit and Kratzo got a 2-1 over Orlando.
Very nice. Yeah, happy to see a lot of these games have been close, especially that second time slot we just finished up. Yeah, good games there, honestly. Kind of curious about that Kratzo Orlando one. Sounds like a great match.
Yeah, I bet it was great. If it's great, expect some highlights on the YouTube channel from that match. Make sure to check out the highlight series going on the YouTube each week for anything you might have missed from the GeoGuessr World League. But guys, that's it for this slot. Really, really fun one. All 2-1s as we just saw. So really, really close games throughout that slot. And I'm sure we'll have more close and exciting ones to come. Guys, we're going to go to a little break. And then when we come back, it's going to be Ocean Man versus Captain. Any quick thoughts on that match, CG, before we head there?
That is definitely an exciting one. I think both players have proven themselves really worthy of being here. Definitely a lot of surprises. So yeah, that should be really interesting. I don't know which way that's going to go, but I'm excited for it.
Yeah, it'll be great, guys. Lock in, take a little bit of a break, head to the restroom if you need to, grab a snack, and we'll see you when we come back.
Thanks, GeoGuessr, for letting me become part of your world so quickly, and that I got a chance to see Blinky lift the trophy after that insane grand final. It was an experience I'll never forget. So now, with 2025 right around the corner, I have an idea.
Now, don't get me wrong, I love Sweden. We've already had the World Cup there twice. GeoGuessr 2025 World Cup. Denmark. So to all you GeoGuessr fans out there, let me show you what Copenhagen has to offer. Fancy architecture. Easy to recognize signs. We have historic buildings. Red roads. A royal family. World-class dining. They're super cool theme parks. Come. We got the best beer in the world. Presumably. So, when you're done exploring the city, when you've tasted all the varieties of smørrebrød and you've found out the true meaning of hygge, we'll meet here.
Where Winston Churchill laid the foundation of what would become the European Union.
Long live the cause of freedom.
Where big-time artists like Rolling Stones, Louis Armstrong and the Beatles have performed.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I welcome you to Copenhagen and the KB Hall, the venue of the 2025 GeoGuessr World Cup Finals. Oh, and there will be a bar.
Welcome back, everybody, to the GeoGuessr World League Slot 2 of the day. I am your host, Project Bloom, joined by Chicago Geographer. We're walking you through the games. We've been having a great time. It is now the third slot of this broadcast, and there's going to be great matches to come, guys. It's been a lovely day to start. Our last slot, we had all 2 1s going on, which is always super exciting. Hopefully we can get some more. I'd love to see some more NMPZ. But guys, it's going to be straight into a pretty interesting match. 2 sort of unknown quantities coming into this World League right now and making a name for themselves in the GeoGuessr World Cup 2025. It's going to be Ocean Man versus Captain. Let's take a look.
Yeah, this is definitely a really exciting match. As you said, both players before the World League, maybe not nearly as well known as some of the others who have been in World Cups before, but I think they've both definitely proven they have what it takes to be here and go all the way. Ocean Man, you can see his stats there, pretty damn good. 52% win rate, 50% precision. Right now he is sitting at 18th overall in the standings, so he's a decent ways up there. Captain, on the other hand, he's definitely been really, really strong. You can see it in the stats there, 73% win rate. And right now he has only played 13 matches, yet he is in 10th place in the standings. He's won 10 of his games. So he is a force to be reckoned with. Ocean Man's got a tough opponent in front of him here, and we're just going to see if Ocean Man can make something happen here.
Yeah, should be really nice. Captain, I guess in 11th because Gingi's moved up. Some things have been changing a little bit, but yeah, Captain, 13 matches! 13 matches! That's 5 more matches than Ocean Man has played, and he's in 11th and Ocean Man's in 19th. Really impressive stuff. But again, yeah, Ocean Man really impressing us as well. Has played some really great games that we've seen, brought us some great content. Let's see what happens here in this match for his Captain. It's going to be moving. It's round 1. They're off to the races.
And Ocean Man looks like he had a license plate on the side of the bus that said Soga Moso, which is one of the Colombian... Those license plates are really helpful for region guessing. You get the region or cities from them. I don't know that Captain had that info, but I don't know that Ocean Man knows where that is. Oh, he's found it.
Oh, looks like he has. Captain yet to find it. Hasn't found anything. He's looking for anything he can, but with 3 seconds left, he's just gonna have to make a random region guess. The time runs out. It's Captain on it.
Oh.
Oh, wow, I thought Ocean Man had found it, but Captain ends up being right there.
Yeah, man, that might be a case of the bus traveled far from the city. Maybe a tour bus going up to the Venezuelan border. Captain, really good region guess.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's very impressive stuff.
Next round in Romania, we had that bollard and those holy poles again, the classic Romanian clues.
Yeah, the classic Romania pulls. We get them again. Lots of Romania action today. In some sense, can be a bit of a hard country to region guess, because there's lots of mountainous areas, and then the whole south and the whole east is all very flat. But we'll see here. We do have some signs, but they look like small towns.
Yeah, Ocean Man. I don't think Ocean Man's really seen much concrete info. Captain's definitely had the better signs. He had a bollard at the start as well. See what Ocean Man does here with only a few seconds left. Going more east.
Yeah, he is farther east. Captain really central. It is going to be east. It's going to be Ocean Man closer. Little back and forth to start us off. Captain still with a tiny lead. However, even after Ocean Man won that round, we're going to go round 3 now.
Is this just Cambodia? I think so, yeah. Yeah, you can see the language there. The low quality camera that Google sent there. Can be kind of hard to read signs in this camera though, and especially when the script is not in Latin as well.
Yeah. Both players using Latin script for their native language makes it a lot harder. But Captain is going to be close right there on that Cambodia round, but both right near the capital, Phnom Penh. Ocean Man still above 5k health, but getting close to going under. But a close game nonetheless. We got a round 4.
There's the Ghana tape. Classic.
Classic, you love it. One of the first tricks we all learn. The Google car with the bars on the car and the top right bar, that Ghana tape.
Ghana's kind of a fun country and moving. A lot of sort of decent signs in towns that point out like post office boxes or church addresses. So you get the town name a lot. Just a matter of, do you know where to look for these towns? A lot of times they're pretty small. And this round seems more rural than not.
Yeah, they haven't really found too many signs here. Looks like Ocean Man has maybe a sign there, but he can't really read too much on it. He's gonna move past it. Captain Kumasi. Ocean Man yet to open the map.
Yeah, I like the Kumasi. It's more green like this. You get towards the south. Ocean Man is heading south as well.
Time runs out. It's gonna be Captain. A little bit closer, but neither of them too accurate there. 250 points down. Captain extends the lead slightly. And we're going to round 5 now. It's gonna be 3 times damage.
And we are back in Russia. Both players right away checking the antenna. Always a helpful trick. Looks like it might be a little bit of a tilted antenna. And Captain seems confident on his region guess there by the Baltic states.
Yeah, very confident. Ocean Man, only 10 seconds left, is moving to see if he can find anything at all, but he won't be able to, so he opens the map up, and he's going to be right there near what Captain's guess is, too. But Captain, a little bit closer, chipping more damage, extending that lead just a little bit more.
Yeah, I have to say, pretty solid work from both players. The scores are still decently close. Captain's got that lead, but, you know, we're 5 rounds in. Nothing huge has happened yet. Ocean Man's holding his own.
It's round 6 now. Looks like a Canada, if I had to guess.
Yeah, seems to be. Interesting, maybe on some islands here or a big river.
It's very beautiful, I must say, the little river. We just passed a sign there that said maximum and then a number. Unlike the US, Canada says maximum and then the speed limit, while the US would say speed limit and then the number. Good little trick to help differentiate the two. 10 seconds now because Captain has locked in Nova Scotia. Ocean Man opens the map and is thinking the same.
Yeah, Nova Scotia seems good. They're both there, and it is.
Captain's a little closer though. Once again, continuing to chip away that damage round to round, extending that lead more and more. Ocean Man just about half health now.
And we're gonna get dropped in Brazil. Lots of Portuguese language around, and the classic Brazilian polls. Brazil, in a moving game, often you're gonna want to look for area codes. Those are really helpful. And you can see one on Ocean Man's screen there, I think.
98.
Yeah. I think.
Does he know it though? He's yet to open the map.
He has the town name as well there on that sign with the watermelon. I like
Yeah.
that.
That's pretty great. He's looking for it, but
I'm racking my brain for the area codes. I think they're in the right place right now. More or less. 15 seconds.
yeah, Captain Marignao, Ocean Man. Where is he? He's Northern Marignao. I believe 98 should be Northern Marignao, if I do remember correctly, so
Yeah, I think so.
I like it. It is
Nicely done.
just about equidistant there. The Captain once again chipping away. Ocean Man is in the yellow now, less than half health.
Yeah, Ocean Man's just slowly been losing his health here. He's got to turn that trend around. Round 8. And I think we have a coastal South Africa. Probably, yeah. I would have thought somewhere by Cape Town here, but we'll see what they do. Captain scanning the coast.
Yeah, the compass will help here a bit to help line something up. You're right on the coast, so it's gotta be helpful.
East water here is interesting.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, east water. That's what makes it a little weird. I like the kind of Durban zoom here from Captain, but mountains look much more like south coast, so yeah, lining something up that would have east water, south coast. like where Ocean Man is.
Captain's thinking about the same area. It looks like he's working his way over. But his marker's still by Durban, I believe. Is he gonna switch?
Oh, he's gonna keep it. He's over by East London. This is a pretty big difference. 4.5 times damage.
Oh.
It is Durban. And Captain, with that, will win.
Wow.
Dang, that is a crazy way for that to go. He takes the moving.
The coastal South Africa. Yeah, lining it up sometimes on the South African coast is tricky. We definitely saw that there. Captain came out on top, though, winning the moving game, and we go to no moving.
It's time. Lock in, Ocean Man. The health is reset. Let's see what they can do. We got one 360 panorama. That's it. That's all the players are going to get. I will say, looking at the stats, Ocean Man only with a 35% win rate in no move right now, surprisingly. And Captain's got a 66% win rate in no move.
I do want to mention, Ocean Man is locked in Spain, but the signs here are Portuguese.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's a big blunder.
Captain's guess wasn't that close in Portugal, so saved him from losing a lot of points. But yeah, unfortunate there, but it happens to the best of us.
Does. I was busy looking at the stats, trying to be caught up on their no move. That's not a great way to start for Ocean Man. But round one, again, it's okay with no multis. We're on round two now.
I think we're back in Canada with these poles. A sort of like mushroom capped insulator at the top of a plain wooden pole.
Great, makes a lot of sense. We have Ocean Man right now going in Quebec. Captain following suit in Quebec as well, but he possibly is considering something else. Nope, he's gonna keep it there. 2 seconds left. Leaves it. He's south of the river though. It's just gonna be west of both of them by a little bit. Ocean Man a little bit closer. Go to round three. Quick South Africa guess from Captain, putting the pressure on fast. Ocean Man's gotta follow. South Africa makes a lot of sense here. We've got Gen 2, we've got many wooden poles and sort of these rolling dry hills.
Oh.
Really good guess from Ocean Man.
My goodness.
Right there on it. But Captain also quite close as well. They're both in the right valley.
Yeah,
Great
really solid.
region guesses.
Really solid stuff. And we're in a pretty small country of Uruguay here. Pretty distinct landscape within GeoGuessr. It just kind of looks like this with these clumps of trees. Really short-cut grass. Usually a bit overcast in the coverage as well. Kind of tough to region guess as well, since it's such a uniform-looking place. But you do get some hills here that Ocean Man's looking at. He's going north, which can make sense.
I do like it. The dirt is a little bit more red, which feels a little more indicative of the north sometimes in Uruguay. So we'll see. Captain, clicking central. Click name, go next for him. He puts on the pressure now. Ocean Man still with a plonk in the far north. 10 seconds left.
This could be a really good strategy for Ocean Man if it pays off, and not quite.
Not quite. Captain's gonna be a little closer. Extends the lead a little farther. We're gonna go to round 5. It's gonna be 3 times damage now. The multis are really increasing. Both players with pretty good health though. So it could be anybody's game again. Multi's so high. We'll see what happens round 5.
Yeah, looks like a pretty tricky US round. Not too much here. Very much so a foliage-based kind of round. Knowing your soil as well. Ocean Man thinking about Colorado, I think.
Oklahoma from Captain.
I like this general area.
Yeah. I like it as well. It makes
5
sense.
seconds.
Timer's gonna run out. He's going, and he's
Wow.
right. What a guess from Captain.
Oklahoma Panhandle region guess.
That is crazy. That is crazy. So impressive from Captain. Round 6 now. I mean, Ocean Man not too far away, but Captain in the Panhandle, so amazing. Takes us to round 6. We're on the Philippines. Lots of political posters around the Philippines.
Indeed.
Very common. You see them on Ocean Man's screen right now.
Yeah, not sure. Sometimes you can get lucky, get a province or even a city name from those, but those didn't seem too helpful. They're gonna both just go back to checking the landscape and the foliage. 30 seconds on the clock.
Lots of palm trees here, which can be indicative of farther south, Mindanao or the Southern Islands, but I mean, they are everywhere. But it can be a slight trick if you're a little confused sometimes. The more palms, the farther south, but we'll see. Both players close to each other, Cebu Island.
Yeah, it looks like more or less hedging here, I think. Time's about to run out.
It is going to be south,
Yeah.
Mindanao. Captain a little closer, once again, chipping away that damage. This seems to be basically what we've got going on in this overall matchup. Captain continues to just chip that damage away.
Yeah, Ocean Man hasn't been playing that badly, but Captain's just that little bit more accurate, hedging a little bit better. And we have these diamond reflectors, which you see in South Dakota and Montana, which happens to be Ocean Man's home state. See if we can get a crazy region guess here. 10 seconds, can
Is
he
he
do it?
home? Is he home? We'll see.
He's looking at Montana. Oh no!
It's South Dakota! Oh, he wanted it to be home so bad.
That's
It
gotta hurt.
ends up being South Dakota. Captain is going to take the overall matchup.
Oh, you can see it in Ocean Man's face. Yeah, he's not happy about that to end. But Captain with the 2. Oh, again, just extending his incredible performance so far in the World League. He has not played as many games as most players so far, but he's already way up there, and this is just going to keep on pushing him up. Really impressive stuff.
Yeah, really impressive game. And as you said, just in that last round, Ocean Man was really not playing too bad. In the end there, that guess was pretty far away, but other than that, both players making very good guesses, and Captain just continuing to chip away that damage until he took the wins in both of those 2 games, winning him the overall matchup. Impressive stuff. Guys, a great match to start this slot, and we have another one coming up. It's going to be faou versus sadu next. You don't want to miss that one. I think it should be a really good one. We saw sadu win over Debre earlier today, and faou off stream so far has won one and lost one on the day. We'll see what he can do here. Let's take a look at these 2 players.
Sadu, as you said, Bloom, he started strong today. He got that 2-0 win over Debre, so he's got to be feeling good right now. faou is no easy opponent, though, as I'm sure many viewers know. But Sadu definitely has what it takes to go up, and he could win it. I think he could. Precision a little bit under 50% right now. faou is right there with him, though. So yeah, I think these guys are evenly matched in a lot of regards. faou has done so well at both World Cups already. So he's really good under pressure. He knows himself well. Let's see if Sadu can defeat him.
Yeah, should be a really interesting matchup and a close one at that, as you said. We'll take a look at where these players currently stand. faou in 13th, 30 points in 19 matches. Sadu only played 14 matches and 25 points. So again, that's why their stats are relatively similar for the amount of matches played. This is going to be a close one. I think this should be exciting. Again, that Sadu Debre win earlier was quite impressive. So let's see what he can pull off here against faou. Will say his moving win percentage only 38%. faou's much higher, sitting at around 60 if I remember correctly. We can take a look at that really quickly. Yep, faou at 58.8% moving win rate. Let's see faou with some really great signs. We're back in Romania. A lot of Romania today.
Country of the day, gotta say.
Yeah, we're so back. We're so back, CG.
Sadu's lining up the road. Did they get information? I don't...
There was a sign there near spawn. It's right behind the map for faou. Timer runs out. He tried to move it last sec. They're pretty equidistant from it. Sadu is going to be closer. 35 to start the match. Just 35.
Solid effort from both players. Almost right there on the right road. Round 2.
Pretty.
Very nice forest.
Gotta love it.
Is it another Japan? Looks like it.
Yeah, seems like it. We've had a couple very random, hard to guess Japanese forests in the World League so far. And we're getting another here.
Faou made his way to a pole plate there, it looks like. He's checking transformers as well. Sadzu's gonna do the same. Again, these are so helpful in Japan. I didn't get a good look at the one on Sadzu's screen there. 20 seconds left.
Yeah, they've got a bunch of them. So we'll see. Timer, getting low. Neither player has opened the map yet, though. We'll see, 5 seconds left. The Central Japan guess from both players. Nope, Faou moving much farther southwest. Wow, Sadu, gonna be closer. Faou, not gonna be happy he moved off that last second. That's 1,200 points of damage on round 2.
Yeah, Japan is one of those countries where you just... It's a deceptively big country. And with those multipliers as well. Definitely one you gotta be really well trained in. And we go on to round 3 here.
Far north Norway, I would have to guess. Very flat, no trees.
Maybe
We have
some airport.
Oh, it is an airport. Wow, so it's gonna be super far north. I really like where Sads is guessing, right here in this very flat area. Faou, looking there too. He's trying to line up the city name.
Yeah, I think Sadzu just found it. That is
Sadzu
what it
just
said on
found
the
it.
airport.
So did Faou. And Faou's
Oh.
actually on the airport. Sadzu is not. Yep, that's the right
Should
road.
get the 5K.
There it is. Faou.
Nice.
4 meters away, gets us the 5K. Round 3.
Impressive work there. Both players got the landscape, had the town name, narrowed it down, but Faou just, with that little bit of extra time from Sadzu's fast plonk, he got the 5K in. Really good stuff.
50
is
seconds,
going
round
on?
4. Got an
We
Ecuador.
got another Ecuador.
Another one of those holy poles we mentioned before. Ecuador does have them sometimes, and they're kind of unique.
Yeah, a lot of cutouts in those pools compared to other holy pole countries. Definitely a very distinct one.
Looks similar to Brazil's, but yeah, many more little cutouts. Time runs out here. It's going to be farther south. Faou, tiny bit closer, but not by much. Going to take us to round 5. See what we get here. Round 5. Back in Japan. This time,
one.
more signs. Got a lot of roads here. Got some city names. This could be big. Could be very doable.
We do also have a Hokkaido arrow
Oh, Dewey in the
behind
back.
Sadzu's map. Yeah, he zooms in there. I don't think Faou saw that. Uh-oh. He's looking by Tokyo.
Oh no. Oh no. Faou. If there is a Hokkaido arrows are these red and white arrows that are above the roads in Hokkaido. They help for when the roads are covered in snow. Help you know where the road still is. But it doesn't seem like Faou... Oh, he has moved to Hokkaido, so it seems he probably did see it while I was talking there.
He just caught himself in time here. 10 seconds left. But Sadzu's had a lot of time here to use that road sign, and yeah, looks like he's on the right road. 273.
Yeah, he is on it. Faou, I don't think he is, so... Oh wow, it's going to be the far south part of the road, which actually makes it so that Faou is close. So that's going to be 93 points. We're going to go on around 6. Just a couple little chips there. Not too much to write home about.
Now, I want to say we're back in Sweden, but last time I said that it was Norway.
True.
The same white car, long antenna. But no, this one should definitely be Sweden. We have the blue and yellow chevron there, which is, of course, Swedish flag color. Easy to remember.
We'll see where they region guess on this one. Sweden can be relatively difficult to region guess. A lot of the country can look like this in the very rural parts. But again, we do have some houses here on Sadzu's screen, some red barns, super classic. The chevron, as you mentioned. So we'll see. Neither player's opened the map yet, and we're less than 20 seconds to go. Make that 15.
Interestingly, Sadu is moving pretty slow right now, and faou is rocketing down this road. Made it to some newer coverage. And signs.
Those signs are probably going to be pretty hard to use. Signs like that in Sweden are usually pretty small towns, but they're both going to guess just sort of near Stockholm. Sadu is going to be closer by a fair bit there. That's going to be 1,000 points of damage. Sadu really extending the lead there actually now, as we go into round 7 on the moving match.
I think we're just Mexico here.
Yeah, I like Mexico. Yeah, .mx on that sign right there, and an OXXO as well. Mexican company.
Seems like there's a lot of information here. You gotta be looking at all the signs, make sure you don't miss something. I don't think either player has found anything too great yet.
Yeah, nothing too helpful, honestly. What they really want is they want to find these big green signs in Mexico. They're going to give you road names, they're going to give you town names, but none so far.
Yeah, it might just come down to the landscape vibe guess. Not
only
much time left.
5.
Neither player has opened their map.
Only 5. We have a...
Faou!
Oh, wow. These are pretty big difference in guesses. 4 times damage. Sadu is going to be closer.
Oh.
That's going to take him the game.
Yeah, faou was last second clicking there in Mexico. Probably not exactly the region guess he wanted to make necessarily, but Sadu, yeah, he was calm and collected this game and definitely demonstrated his strengths there.
Yeah, really nice stuff we're seeing from Sadu today. Showing out. We go on to no move now, guys. This is 1/360 panorama. That's all the players get. This is it. Faou on our round 1. Quick guess in France. I do like it. Sadu, Northern Italy.
He's more committed, but faou!
Wow, faou's gonna be closer in France. He's gonna pull an aim-in, as we love to call it. That's getting the closer guess in the wrong country.
Man, I love when that happens.
Love
it's such a good guess, too, from faou. The hedge paid off. I think we're in Taiwan here with these poles. You get that sort of barbershop paint that goes all the way to the bottom of the pole. faou is going real fast in this no-moving game right now.
Yeah, he probably doesn't feel great about losing in that moving, which was probably what he was expected to win, so he's really got to make a comeback, be confident here in the no move. Absolutely. And he wins that round. He gets a little bit closer. He's going to go on round 3.
This one should be Colombia if I'm looking at this right.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Want to say it's Colombia.
That single yellow line, white Gen 4 car, white signpost on Sadu's screen there.
Yeah.
Kind of tough to region guess here though, just on a small mountain road.
Yeah, both players just trying to region guess, and they lock it same time. Sadu is going to be closer. That was sort of up there too and decided to move a little farther south near the end there, but not too many points. Sadu does end up taking a lead off of that, but it's not by much. The multis are racking up anybody's game. Round 4, 2.5 damage. Here we go.
And we are still in Latin America, back in Chile this time, with a specific white Gen 4 car that you get in Chile. Sort of a, if you can see it there on faou screen, a bit larger than the other white cars in the Latin American realm. And
is faou lining something up?
Yeah.
They're in different... Oh, he's going to look onto Fagasta now, which is where Sadu is. Did he just move it there? He locks.
Yeah.
Sadu. Gotta follow suit. But faou is on it!
5Ks!
That's the no-move 5K from faou.
Man, what a treat. We've had a 5K in the moving, 5K in no moving. faou is showing us how it's done right now. You'd love to see that.
Yeah, thank you, faou. We appreciate it over here at GeoGuessr, you know? Round 5 now. 3 times damage. Still a close game. Very close at that.
Looks like West US somewhere, road under construction, could make things harder when you don't have your normal permanent signs and road markings. Gonna come down to landscape here mostly.
Yeah, that's all I got to go off of. 30 seconds left on the clock. Both players looking at whatever they can, zooming around. Sadu full zoom. Sees a truck. Thinking Wyoming.
Wyoming sounds pretty good. Makes sense with the shrubs and grass.
Faou follows. He's opening. He's in Idaho. They're neighboring states. Oh, he does move to Wyoming last second here. Farther southwest than Sadu is. Who will be closer? He's considering Montana. Is he going to move it? No, he's not. 3 seconds. 2, 1. The locks come in. The timer runs out. It's going to be Sadu closer. 3 times damage. That's a hit. That's 2k damage. Faou sits on 3k health now.
Yeah, a bit of a better guess within Wyoming. The east part is more, like, sort of grassy looking like that. Faou clicked more in the mountains, hedging a bit. But it's alright, we go on to a urban Brazil location.
Urban Brazil. We have an area code. What's that say? A 27 Rio zoom from Sadu.
Yeah, the 2s you'll get on the south coast there by Rio.
I think 27 would be, yeah, Espirito Santo. I think it's a little farther north as the numbers get higher in the 20s. Faou there as well. Let's see, they're both right there near each other. It's gonna be there. Sadu, really great guess. Faou, not too far away though. Gonna stay alive, gonna stay in it, but now he's down to 2,000 health.
Yeah, Sadu making really good guesses, taking advantage of that multiplier right now, getting huge hits. Even when Faou is pretty close as well, he's just making the better guesses. Faou's got to turn this around.
Are we back in Romania?
Yeah, I was about to say, is this? I think it is.
I think so. I mean, the other option's Hungary. Oh. Yeah, he's gonna go Hungary.
Yeah, when you have that thick pull, both Hungary and Romania do that one.
Yeah, Romania's will commonly be painted white at the bottom, but we can't really see the bottom, so... We have a Romania! But he's considering Hungary!
He's not sure.
Oh my, the timer runs out. In 2 neighboring countries, it is gonna be Romania. It is gonna be Faou closer. 4 times damage, that's 2,300 health, down to Sadu's health, and the game has evened out by a significant bit. We're going on to round 8.
Yeah, that easily could have been the end for Faou, had it been the other way. So he's lucky to be alive still here. And he's got to contend with Russia region guessing now. Anybody can win right here with 4.5x damage.
This is anyone's game, as you said. Sadu zooming in and putting a plonk down right near Latvia, far west. Faou to follow suit, same area.
That was pretty close. I like the region guess. Who is it going to go to, though, here, though? With 4.5x.
They are close to each other, so... Shouldn't see game. We'll see. It's going to be farther east than both of them, but Faou is going to be a little closer, and with the multi, Faou now takes the lead.
Man, this is such a close game. I'm hyped up.
Yeah, this is insane. Will Faou take us to NMPZ? Let's see. Round 9. 5 times damage. Only 2 rounds left, including this one. If we make it there, or this could be the game. We'll see right here, right now, what happens. Croatia guess. Quick from Sadu. Faou yet to open the map. We don't know what he's thinking yet.
I like that East Croatia. When Croatia's really flat like this, that's usually where you go. Fouls there too.
Both there. We might be going straight to round 10 here. Sadu is a little closer. Might even things out here. Gonna be 150 health. It's pretty even. Faou still with a slight lead, and we're on round 10, guys. 10 round limit. Gotta do it in 10. Whoever has the most health at the end of round 10 will win this game. Or will a killing blow happen right here, right now, on our round 10 in what appears to be New Zealand?
This is intense. They have to get the right island here. It's do or die. But who is it going to be? Just analyzing that landscape. Faou's on the South Island. I like it.
And he locks it in too. He puts the pressure on Sadu. Sadu's gotta follow. Where's he gonna go? He's gonna go north of the South Island. And he locks it. They're right on top of each other. Right on top of each other to end it. faou, with more health at the end, is gonna win the game on that. We're gonna get NMPZ.
Oh my goodness, what a way to end that as well. They made exactly the same guess, but faou, just with that little bit bigger lead, he's going to take it with the round 10 limit. I'm excited for this NMPZ. If those first 2 games were any indication, this is going to be insane right now.
This is going to be nuts. I cannot wait. The players lock in. They get their location. This is NMPZ. This is no moving, panning, or zooming. One image. Got a Poland here from both players. Sadu, home country.
He was quick with the lock. Maybe he knows something we don't as a local.
Maybe he does. faou. Gonna be a little closer. And they're both kind of laughing about that, actually. Funnily enough. faou especially. Beating Sadu on his home turf.
Always fun to happen.
Round 2. Got a Bolivia.
Like
yeah, I like it. faou, farther south. Oruro. Sadu and El Alto. So relatively different guesses here. Multi's not too big, but we could definitely see some points if one of them's right on it. Let's see. 5 seconds left to go. faou's gonna let the timer run out. And keep it right where he is, and he's right.
Oh. Almost
Really
900
nice.
points.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, the Oruro guess is impressive there. I was kind of with Sadu by La Paz, so... Great guess from faou.
Yeah, really, really nice work. We go into round 3. We have all white road lines, I think. Unless that's just the sun angle. But faou's thinking Bolivia and Sadu's thinking Chile. But they are sort of close to each other.
Can faou get the back-to-back crazy Bolivia guesses?
If that's all white
Extend
road
the lead.
lines... Oh, it's not. It is going to be Bolivia. faou is going to be closer. That's 1,000 points of damage already. Going into round 4, faou, flawless, Sadu, 3,500 health. Big difference.
faou is in a really good spot here. Round 4. You're going to be in Kenya. We have that following silver car behind us. faou's got to respond with a guess.
faou. Nairobi, considering Kisumu. Will he move it? No, he won't. Timer runs out. Sadu farther west. It is going to be farther west. It's Eldoret. And Sadu closer, finally dealing some damage to faou's health. faou, still 2,000 point lead now. Taking us to round 5.
Back in New Zealand. Got that cabbage tree on the right side of the screen. So common to see there. I like the North Island guesses as well.
Yeah, north makes a lot of sense. North, that classic, more rolling hills.
Yeah.
Sadu's going to be closer. Dealing a little more damage. faou still holds the lead, though. Moving on to our round 6. Okay, Google camera. Little
Something
green
went wrong
line.
there.
Something happened.
Do they know this? Is this a known meta or something? The French green line.
Maybe it'll be known after this, CG. Let's see. Is he considering the UK? He is. He moves it there and he keeps it there. Oh my. And it is faou. Round 6, 3.5 times damage. The last second move to the UK. Right by London wins him the game in NMPZ. Wow.
That is impressive work there. Yeah, sometimes the UK and France can look so similar like that. And faou takes it. What a great match overall. We got the NPZ. That was just a pleasure to watch. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, me too. Really enjoyed casting that one. A very fun matchup. Going all the way to NMPZ, and what a way to end. Guys, that's the end of our slot. Our third slot. And as we can see off stream, this is what happened. We had Moo get a 2-0 over Armani. Kent got a 2-0 over Pan. And MK got a 2-0 over Harrier. All 2-0s off stream during that slot. Any thoughts looking at this overall slot here, CG?
Yeah, that is pretty impressive to see, actually. All those 2-0s. I'm happy we saw the one game that went to NMPZ there on stream. MK with the 2-0 over Harrier, Kent. Damn, yeah, that's just impressive stuff right there. Not easy opponents to do that to. So props.
Yeah. I bet those were some pretty exciting off-stream games. Fun time. But guys, I want to touch really quickly on the GeoGuessr World Cup once again. That's coming up. Guys, again, subscribe on Twitch Prime, with Twitch Prime, or just a subscription if you want to on Twitch. Guys, all revenue from Twitch subscriptions are going to be going directly to the World Cup prize pool. That's going to be happening this summer, guys. World Cup is going to be August 29th through 30th. This year it's going to be in Copenhagen, Denmark, 3,000 seat theater with 360 views around the stage. It's going to be unreal, guys. We'd love to see you there. GeoGuessr.com/World Cup. Get some tickets, guys. It's going to be a great time. But before we can get there, it's the GeoGuessr World League, and we have one more slot for today during Week 9, and it's going to be an absolute banger of a match. It's going to be Moo versus Debre. I cannot wait for this one. It's going to be so exciting. You do not want to miss it. We'll see you after the break.
Thanks, GeoGuessr, for letting me become part of your world so quickly, and that I got a chance to see Blinky lift the trophy after that insane grand final. It was an experience I'll never forget. So now, with 2025 right around the corner, I have an idea.
Now, don't get me wrong, I love Sweden. We've already had the World Cup there twice. GeoGuessr 2025 World Cup. Denmark. So to all you GeoGuessr fans out there, let me show you what Copenhagen has to offer. Fancy architecture. Easy to recognize signs. We have historic buildings. Red roads. A royal family. World-class dining. A super cool theme parks. We got the best beer in the world. Presumably. So, when you're done exploring the city, when you've tasted all the varieties of smørrebrød and you've found out the true meaning of hygge, we'll meet here.
Where Winston Churchill laid the foundation of what would become the European Union.
Long live the cause of freedom.
Where big-time artists like Rolling Stones, Louis Armstrong, and the Beatles have performed.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I welcome you to Copenhagen and the KB Hall, the venue of the 2025 GeoGuessr World Cup Finals. Oh, and there will be a bar.
Welcome back, everybody, to the GeoGuessr World League. It's week 9, and we are here for our final slot of matches for the day. I am your host, Project Bloom, joined by Chicago Geographer. We're here walking you through the games, having a great time. Again, really amazing matches so far today. Some upsets, some really exciting NMPZs, and I'm sure there's going to be more to come. We're going to be getting straight into our first match. It's going to be Moo versus Debre. Should be really, really exciting. These two players are very well known, have really proven themselves in the GeoGuessr World Cup before, and are here to do it again in the World League right now in 2025. Let's take a look at how these two players match up against each other.
Yeah, as you said, this is going to be a great match between two very well-known, very strong players. Moo, 61% win rate right now. Pretty solid stuff, 53% precision. He's definitely proven himself to be very worthy of moving on to the World Cup should it happen. He's sitting at right around the top 12 players right now, so doing quite well. As we know, Debre hasn't played as many games as most players so far in the World League, so today he's definitely catching up a little bit. This will be his 14th game, I believe. So yeah, he's definitely looking to get right up in there with the top of the players, and he definitely has what it takes as well. See it in the stats there. So it should be a great match. Very even players. You can see almost the same numbers between them right there, so should be good stuff.
Yeah, I think it will. This was personally my most looked forward to match of the day today. Again, we look at where they're standing right now. Moo, 16 matches, 10th place, 33 points. Debre, 13 matches, 25 points. So for the amount of matches played, very, very close. So I really think this is going to be a great match. And I'd love to mention, Moo actually, if anyone has noticed, he's taken a couple weeks off. He actually took a bit of a break here, and this is his first weekend back in over a month. So really excited to see him get back involved and be playing. And already round 1, quick zoom on a road. He's trying to line something up. Debre locking in already.
Yeah, I would have to say looks good from both players. Yeah.
They're on the right
Great first
road,
round.
but it's in between them. Really good stuff, though. Really, really good stuff.
As you were saying, Bloom, it's great to see both these guys playing some more. Moo's back. Debre's here playing 2 matches on the main stream today. All around exciting. And here's round 2.
Round 2, we're off. Yeah, South Australia.
Yeah.
We're both getting there. These Stoby poles are the classic outer brown, inner sort of tan beige. Very indicative of South Australia. We see Debre going by quite a bit of them there. Moo's looking for a town. Now he thinks I think he's just found where we are, Wallaroo, by the looks of it. Debre doesn't seem too confident yet, needs to find some more signs.
Yeah, definitely. 20 seconds left. We'll see if Moo guesses, if he's confident in his plonk. But he's giving Debre a little bit extra time to get there. Will he make something happen?
Yeah, we'll see. Debre can't find it. He's gonna move farther north in these different port towns. Moo there too. And they're right there. They're both on
nice.
the right city. That's a 4998 and a 499. What was that? A 4996, 4998. Yeah, 3 points with the 1.5 times multi. My brain got a little confused how 3 points happened there, but makes sense. We go to round 3.
Always fun practicing our multiplication in the Geo streams.
Yeah, of course, of course. We might be great at GeoGuessr, but are we good at math? That's always got to be the question. Round 3.
Looks like another Kenya. Driving on the left with this Google car. Pretty green in Kenya, so maybe more west.
Some signs here, but it kind of just looks like it's advertising this ministry, I think. Far west here from Moo. Debre, yeah, to open the map. I do like west. It's pretty green in the far west.
West makes a lot of sense. Debre zooming in.
He's just going Nairobi. And he locks it
Interesting
too. It can be green there too, for sure, but we'll see what happens here, Moo. Keeps it there in the west and the time runs out. It is gonna be Nairobi, actually. Debre's gonna be on it.
Impressive. wonder what Debray saw there to know that. I think Debray's just built different like that, honestly.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to put it. Debray is definitely built different. I do love that we have Debray with an NMPZ hat, Moo with a copyright sweater.
Says a lot about both of them.
Love
Their play
it.
styles.
Absolutely love it.
And looks like we're back in Poland. Wait, Moo has a map on his screen.
Oh, wow. Could be really helpful. We'll see.
Can he get anything out of that? Hard to see.
He guesses just sort of Poland. Click name, go next, possibly. We'll see. Debray. Similar idea. They're both going just south of the name of the country.
Classic.
The classic hedge. Click middle, go next. The timer runs out for both players. Both kind of just there. Central. It's right by the name. You can't really go wrong. Debray. 10 points of damage to Moo's health bar there. Go to round 5. 3 times damage.
Looks like we're in France. Got some French language. And probably an area code. I didn't notice it on Debray's screen. He's going southwest.
Wow, very far southwest. Moo there too. Really far southwest. As far southwest as you can go. And he's right.
Whoa.
What a guess from Moo.
Yeah, that's just really good stuff. Had the vibes, had the phone number, the architecture to be that close to Spain. And Moo was in the right city.
Very impressive. Takes us to round 6, but still a very close game. Debray with a bit of a lead, though.
Back in the United States.
Yeah. What are you thinking on this, CG?
I do like Debray's Wyoming. I honestly am in, like, Idaho as well. Maybe. Feels like that area for sure.
Makes a lot of sense. We'll see where Moo goes. He's gonna go Idaho. Timer runs out. It's gonna be Montana. Debray, a little bit closer there in Wyoming, will deal pretty massive damage with 3.5 times multi.
Yeah, Debray's got a pretty huge lead right now. He's doing well in this moving game.
God, I've said it
we get a
before.
Kabupaten.
Oh, we do have a Kabupaten. I was just gonna say, I've said it before, but the joke has to be made. Moo on a moving game. I had to. The lock-in from Moo, though, quick there near Madan. Debray needs to follow. Is he about to do some swimming? No, he's not. He's gonna go there as well, but Moo will be closer. Staying in it, staying alive, and dealing 1,100 points of damage to Debray's health.
Yeah, very nicely done there. Moo definitely seemed a bit more confident on where that Kabupaten was. Debray got there in the end. But yeah, Moo came out on top there, and probably deservedly so. Round 8. Made it to Australia again.
Yeah, could this ever be like... Ooh, this is weird. My brain almost wants it to be like an Alice Springs or just something like weirdly super central. Mount Isa or... Oh, we have some signs here. Norseman.
Kalgoorlie.
Oh, it's gonna be Perth. Near Perth.
Yeah, that's out west.
Yeah. Out west. They both have it. They're both right there. Very great guesses from both players. 499 and 4997.
Yeah, exactly the caliber of play we want to see from these guys. Great stuff, using that information, making the most of it. 2 more rounds left.
Gonna be in Greece here. Greek language there. Greece also commonly has all white lines and double white center lines. Good to know, because a lot of Europe does not have that. Moo locks it in, quick. Kind of a northwest. Debray, northeast. It's in between them, but Moo's closer.
It's not bad points. narrows the lead that Debray has.
It's pretty close now, especially with the multis.
Final round, 10 out of 10. This is it. Whoever has fewer points after this will lose.
Round 10, and it's Argentina. We have some Argentinian poles there, those big, thick concrete poles with those connectors. Very common in Argentina. We see one there on Debray's screen. Can the players find anything, though? We aren't moving. They're going to look for some signs if they can. Debray's getting to a bigger road here.
Yeah, I feel like Moo's been scanning for something on that sign. I didn't get a good look at it, though. He's going back to moving now.
Debray, with signs.
Oh.
Road number 15 by the looks of it. Will he be able to find that with only 10 seconds left here now? He is. It's 16 by the looks of it. I think he found it. He looks very happy with himself. He's in the town. There. Moo.
Oh.
Not gonna be there. Round 10. Debray takes it with the 5K. Very impressive stuff there from Debray. Very good find. Gets the 4998 right there on it. Takes us to no moving. Wow, you love to see it.
Amazing stuff there. I think Debray looked a little bit stressed after that. Like, he was putting in his absolute hardest effort. It looked like it paid off. And we go to the no moving. See if he can keep it up.
Yeah, he looked very happy when he locked in that guess. Sigh of relief and a lovely little nod there with a smile. He takes us to no move. Looking like Turkey. Turkey very commonly divided highways like this. And looks very green and mountainous, so... South Coast, here from Moo.
That looks so good from Moo. The road angle of the landscape.
That is... Did we see water?
I think there might be, yeah, to the east, so... Moo.
It could make sense. It could make sense. Hard to tell. Looks like it could drop off there and possibly water is down there. We'll see. Debray locking it in. He's much more central here. Moo committing pretty seriously to a confident guess. He's debating if there's anything else, but he locks it. It is just going to be farther north. Maybe Debray closer. It's 300 points down.
Yeah, you can definitely see where Moo was coming from with that guess. Like, it made sense. But yeah, sometimes it's hard to tell if there's actually water or not in that kind of round.
Yeah, difficult to tell. Bulgaria guess here from Debray. Not locked in, but he drops his pin down. Moo. Following and going Slovenia, and Debray has moved to France. We're considering all of Europe. Wow.
Yeah, these random European forest roads.
Moo locks in Slovenia, and Debray is staying France right now. It is only round 2, but this is hard, yeah. Oh, he's in Italy. Debray's in Italy. Wow. He moved it last second to Italy. I think I missed that. What a guess from Debray.
Opposite ends of the Alps there. And yeah, Debray, that switch was fantastic. One of those tricky rounds where you just got to nail in the vibes. Debray got there. Round 3.
Very fast Colombia guess right there from Moo. Debray has kind of zoomed in toward Colombia, but no pin down yet. He's going to go near Medellin. They're going to be right there next to each other. It's just west. Debray, just a tiny bit closer, but really great guesses from both players, and fast ones at that.
Yeah, really good stuff. Looks like they knew their pavement around Medellin there. Locking it in.
Round 4 takes us to India. We have Hindi language there. Very recognizable. Does Debray know Hindi? It looks like he's reading this.
Yeah, he might just be. I think it's actually Bengali script with the triangles shapes.
Oh, true.
Actually, wait, Debray's in Bangladesh.
Wow, we have Debray in Bangladesh? Wait, can it even be? Or is he hedging? Is he hedging
Wait.
Bangladesh for that whole area of India? I think that might be his... No, he's just right!
Oh.
What?
He must have read it then. Yeah.
Debray read the Bengali. And almost 5Ks. This is a serious showing from Debray on the no move.
Yeah, especially against someone like Moo. I mean, for Deborah not to have lost a single point yet. And he is just so right on top of it every single time. Can he end it here in Taiwan? Maybe with the Maltese, if he's lucky. But Moo's got to stay in it. It's all or nothing.
Wow, we have a Hong Kong and we have a Taiwan. This is it.
Oh my
this
gosh.
is it. CG, this is it. Oh wow, and
This
he's considering
is
an
it.
island. Debray, a tiny little island off Taiwan. Oh my, he locks it in too. Puts the pressure on Moo, and Moo is still in Hong Kong, and he locks it there. And it is a Taiwanese island, and Debray flawlesses in the no move.
Oh my goodness. What a game from Debray. Absolute perfection.
That was unreal. Does it in 5. Flawlesses in 5 on the no move. What in the world?
I almost don't even know what you say about that. Like, Debray, the GOAT.
The GOAT.
Amazing.
The GOAT. I mean, what a game. What a
Yeah.
game, what a matchup. And both players really did play so well, so can't say much besides wow, you know? That's about it. Really, really, really impressive stuff from Debray. Guys, we're gonna actually get a chance to speak to Debray after all of the matches have been done today, so do stay tuned for that after. But one more match before that's coming, and it's gonna be Malfunction versus MK. Two very opposing play styles here going up against each other, but two extremely talented players. Should be a really exciting way to end the day. Let's get straight into it. It's Malfunction versus MK.
Yeah, as you said, these players are definitely known for very different playstyles. Malfunction, a bit more of a moving known player. Really good at that moving mode, but all around so strong. And she is going to be looking to avoid MK's insta-sending strategy. Let's see what she can do against him here. MK, look at that win rate. 77%. Precision almost 60%. And we know MK is in 4th place right now in the World League. Malfunction, she's got some work to do here against him. But it should be a great match. Especially that moving game. Such opposing playstyles.
Yeah, this is going to be pretty crazy. We do see where they're standing right now on the leaderboard. But again, it's you see Malfunction there in 34th, and it seems like she might not be as good, but really every single player here deserves to be in the World League. They're here for a reason, and so even to just be 34th in the World League, not insanely indicative of her actual skill. So let's see how they do up against each other. MK is going to be a hard opponent to beat, though, especially if he decides to do those quick guesses and not let Malfunction show off her specialty. Let's see what happens.
I have some French language there on the sign. Wow.
What
I
a
mean.
guess to start us off. Malfunction. 4927.
And that is what she does best. She just moves, knows the information, gets the 4900. Not much MK could have really done there. Here's round 2. Seems South African.
I do like that. We have a
There's MK's
Johannesburg.
send.
There it is. Don't want to let Malfunction have any chance to gain info, but she still does last second. She's going to go Johannesburg too. Both going to be pretty close. Okay, it's just going to be farther north. MK's just going to be a bit closer there.
Yeah, you could see on her screen she started zooming into Polokwane there, but didn't have time to move. So even in that little bit of extra time she got from MK's Instasend, she still picked up a much more specific region guess. Round
Bummer,
3.
she
Will
couldn't
MK
make it there.
Yeah, will he keep going fast here? Let's see.
Yeah, let's see. 50 seconds. If he guesses in the next 10, it'll be his average guess time.
No, he's still looking. Okay.
Still looking. Japan here. Things are findable, so maybe he wants to go find some pull plates, maybe even some signs. He's got some pull plates here. Pull plates very helpful in Japan, as we've mentioned before this stream. Can help you narrow down the parts of Japan if you memorize them. Those little white plates right there you see on that pole can be different in the different parts of the country, so good to learn. Kyoto for Malfunction. Osaka now. Timer runs out. She was wanting to move farther south. Her pin, last second, once again, she was pinging right on it, but just couldn't get there in the last second.
Yeah, it's impressive to see. Like, she has that region guess. Man, so good, so good.
So
MK's holding his own.
Very close game right now, round 4. Very quick guess in the Chaco province from MK. Malfunction's going to use the entire 15 seconds that she gets after MK's guessed, and it's going to go there too. Has an idea of a town, or at bare minimum the road. She's trying to line it up. She's one town over, but really impressive guesses from both players.
Yeah, really good stuff. Get that Argentina region guess. Don't even have to move in MK's case.
Wow. Bringing us round 5. Bangladesh, by the looks of it.
Yeah, back to the usual Generation 4 coverage, this high-resolution stuff. The round that Deborah had before was a bit rare. MK's fast.
Malfunction, Western Bangladesh. MK, sort of Central South.
Trying to read that sign.
Timer just simply runs out. MK is going to be closer by a fair bit there. 3 times damage, 597 points, but both players really close in health right now. Just about 5,000 for both. What a fast game it's been so far. We're already reaching round 6 right now. It's 3.5 times damage. Multis have really racked up. Could be anybody's game.
Yeah, this has been really exciting. Fast-paced, as you said, and it's Romania.
We're
Love
back.
to see it.
We're so back.
We are so back.
Quick guess from MK.
Yeah, he's got the sign for Galatsi there.
Yeah. There it is. Malfunction. I don't think she's really found anything here. She's just gonna go near Bucharest. That's a really big difference with 3.5 times multi. This should be really big damage for MK. MK, he's not right on it, but he is much closer. That is gonna be big points. That's gonna be 805.
Very nice. MK's got a 1,000-point lead over Malfunction, one of the strongest moving players in the world. See if he can keep it up.
Wow, really quick zoom again from MK here. Is he gonna lock it in quick too? We'll see. Puts the pressure on, he does. That was only 9 seconds of rounds for him on a moving game, and he locks it in fast. Malfunction needs to follow. She's going much farther east than MK is. If MK has a good guess here, he seemed confident. Could be massive damage. Time runs out. Who is it? It's MK. He's closer.
MK.
Wow, 69 kilometers away, 4 times damage. That's 3,500 points. Malfunction is about to be taken out on the moving.
And this is exactly why MK is so lethal. He can get that region guess just within seconds. So even if you're such a strong moving player like Malfunction, it's just not enough against MK sometimes. But she's still in it. And it's Russia again. What will happen this time?
If she can find some good info and make a good pinpoint and MK doesn't, I mean, could be game, but we'll see. MK gonna opt for that classic strategy, that strategy that got him 2nd place in the last GeoGuessr World Cup, and guessing very quick. Malfunction, 10 seconds left now on the clock after MK's put on the pressure. She's going farther to the south than he is. Malfunction needs to be closer if she wants to take us to round 9. Let's see, the timer runs out. MK is on top of it? Are you kidding me? What?
I'm dumbfounded.
What in the world,
He's
MK?
insane.
And he's not even reacting.
It's just another day at the office for this man.
Oh my. That is unreal. I think that's the best guess we've seen today.
I would say so as well. I'm so impressed. I really am. Okay.
Loss for words to end out the moving. Wow, we go on to no move. And once again, MK, so quick, so fast, locks in Japan. Gonna be MK closer. Wow.
Right by Nagoya.
Moving on to round 2.
A lot of signs to read and parse through here, but we have the Philippines. I think MK had a city there. What would that say?
I'm not seeing too much. I'm trying to look at what's on these signs here, but
Yeah.
hard to find. Not much to go off of. Let's see, MK is just kind of leaving his guess in the southern part of Luzon Island. Malfunction is gonna go Manila, or is Quezon City, we'll see. MK decides to move a little farther north, but...
Yeah, I think MK had a city name or something that he's looking for. Malfunction, maybe more hedging.
Yeah, we'll see. MK really taking the entire round here, which is not what he would normally do. And he actually last second moves just to hedge, and it does not pay off well for him at all, actually. It's going to give Malfunction a really big lead going into round 3.
Yeah, nice stuff. Hedging in the Manila area on an urban round. Pays off. Another Russia. This time no moving.
Yeah, we'll see. Does Malfunction have the town right there? Wow.
Oh.
I think she read it, and she has it.
Yeah.
MK does not. He's just gonna go Surgut.
Yeah, he's in a similar area, but not specific enough. Malfunction should take this one. Wow.
Wow, Malfunction right there on it. That's a 4995. Malfunction already has MK on the ropes after only round 3. Round 4. Here we are. Germany near Berlin for MK. He's not gonna let Malfunction take her time anymore. He's gonna guess quick. Malfunction's right there too, though.
Yeah, solid guess in Germany there with those pines. Putting us more east. They lock it in quick. And they say, go next.
Click Berlin, go next. MK needs a comeback. Round 5, 3 times damage. Should... Oh, we have a Kaliningrad insta-send from
Yeah.
MK.
Makes sense.
I do like it, I do like it. Malfunction. She's going there too, Kaliningrad as well. Russia. But it's not. It's Yekaterinburg. Are they gonna wave at each other? Come on, guys. Okay. They didn't wave. That's disappointing, but it's okay. We move on to round 6.
Interesting causeway that we're on here. Surrounded by water. What is gonna be going on here? Let's see.
Yeah, wow, this is interesting. I mean, where do you go here? Sweden, possibly? Would be my best thought.
Yeah, it's tough to say for sure. They're both really soaking in the landscape. That's kind of all you can do in this kind of round. 30 seconds in, Malfunction finally starts zooming to Ontario.
Oh, I actually don't hate that. That's possible too. Yep, MK thinking it as well. Makes sense. Actually, yeah, you look at those houses over there and some of those signs. I do like NA more.
Yeah, true. Wait.
Wait, Malfunction moves it. The last second move. And she's right! It is Russia! Malfunction takes no move. Wow! Wow, what in the
Again,
world?
She just takes a sip of water. Casual guess. Wow. NMPZ now between these two.
That is crazy. We make it to NMPZ. I will say, making it to NMPZ, I think, favors MK.
Yeah, a little bit, I think, yeah.
MK locks in quick South Africa, West Johannesburg.
Right. We're on the queue, 10 seconds in.
Yeah. Malfunction North Pretoria. Oh, she's debating. Nope. Oh, and she considered kind of going over there, but didn't at the end. MK, gonna be close to round 1. 748 damage.
Solid pickup for the first round. Nothing to complain about at all. And round 2. I like that New York idea. This is the US. It's gonna be north.
Oh, Pennsylvania it is. Malfunction a little bit closer there. 801. Pretty even game now. Round 3. Stockholm. Instant zoom and lock from Malfunction. MK. Will he follow suit? He's gonna go Sweden. He's not going to Stockholm though. It is Stockholm.
Very
Malfunction,
nice.
really nice guess. That's 1,400 damage on round 3. Malfunction now a decent lead as we go into round 4.
Yeah. You would expect all the players to be experts at Stockholm after all the World Cup action, but not quite, not quite.
Not quite yet.
Do we have another Russia?
Wow, we do.
Let's see.
MK going right north of Omsk. Malfunction.
I like that a lot.
Malfunction in Tomsk.
It feels like that kind of area with the foliage. Now they're just lining up the roads. Sometimes hard to do with NMPZ, but I trust these guys know what they're doing.
I think so. They're just trying to line up the road here, which makes sense. Again, it's not no move, it's not moving, so it's a little harder to line up the road exactly, but you can still use that compass you got down there and make a bit of a lineup.
Looks like they're both... Oh, Malfunction's by Novosibirsk now.
Oh, wow.
And now, way farther west.
Way farther west. Oh my, really big difference now. 2.5 times damage. MK is going to be closer. Not right on it, but even still, that's really big damage to Malfunction's health.
Yeah, and that is definitely a tricky round. For that to be up there, not something you would think of, I don't think.
Yeah, definitely. We go on to round 5. NMPZ again, guys. This is the image. This is all they get. We have a Piaui from both players by the looks of it.
Yeah, pretty solid. Looks like, yeah, should be more northern Brazil with these sort of shrubs and trees that we've got. Doesn't look quite as tropical, but more dry that you get up in the northeast.
It's gonna be Baya.
Okay.
Makes sense too. Oh wow, that's 1,500 damage. It puts Malfunction on 255 health.
These multipliers.
Oh my god, it's close. Malfunction cannot lose a singular round with the multi being this big. She's gonna zoom quickly in on Berlin and lock it in. MK, where will he follow? MK can finish it here.
I like the Berlin.
He's in Paris. We have a Berlin and we have a Paris. Oh my god, this could be anybody's game now. Depending on who is right, it is Berlin. Malfunction.
Berlin.
With the 3.5 times multi will win NMPZ. What
After
in the
being
world?
knocked down. 250 points. And then she says, Berlin, I know it. Easy Berlin intersection. And wins the match.
Oh my.
Wow.
That was such an amazing game. I think that's one of the best games we've had in the World League so far. I was on the edge of my seat that one.
That was crazy. Actually crazy. Such a good one. Again, making it to NMPZ with these two players. What a treat that was. Really good stuff.
And for Malfunction, get to 250 health, and at the end there, win the NMPZ. And again, in some sense, really not what people would expect Malfunction taking an NMPZ match, especially against a player like MK, but just that one round. Amazing Berlin guess. MK over there in Paris. What a way to end the day.
Yeah, fantastic stuff.
Yeah, we can take a look here at the schedule and what happened off stream. Lenley got a 2-1 over Ocean Man, and Armani got a 2-0 over Kent. That's what happened off stream, and you can take a look at everything that went down this entire day. We have finished all of our matches for the day, and after this, when Deborah is ready, we'll get a chance to speak to him as the winner of that last main slot match. But really quickly, CG, you just look at this overall day. Anything you want to talk about? Any quick little standouts?
Yeah, I would have to say, I'm happy to see Debre get the 2-0 after getting 2-0'd himself by Sadzu, so happy to see him, balancing things out a little bit there. The Lenley Finnbar game was fantastic. MK Malfunction game was fantastic. Yeah, we were just treated to some really world-class gameplay, as always here. And yeah, just nice to see some more results get filled out.
Yeah, really, really nice day. Amazing stuff. Players gaining more points to their world ranking. Some moving up, some moving down. That's how it goes. Let's take a look here at the overall standings, actually, if we could. We can see how everybody's doing, and then after that, we'll eventually end up talking to Debre, which could be what's going on right now. We could be getting Debre ready to go, ready to yap with us. We all love the Debre yap, so that should be a good time. But yeah, quickly, as mentioned, we'll just take a look at the standings right there. Lenley's up in 7th now, which is very impressive.
Wow.
That's the highest he's been so far in the World League, so very exciting stuff. Debre's up in 17th now, which is a pretty big move for him, because he also has not played as many matches as many others, 14 matches, so should be nice to talk to him about that. Faou now up in 12th, which is nice, and anything else you want to quickly point out here?
Yeah, it's cool to see. I think Moo's just scraped into the top 10. I believe he was in 11th before today. So nice to see that there. Yeah, Captain doing well. Everyone's moving their way up. It's nice to see.
Yeah, very nice to see. Love ending the day like that and taking a look at what's happened. But guys, it's time to speak to Debre. Debre, how are you, man? Welcome in. How are you feeling?
Good afternoon, good afternoon. You gotta feel good about that one, no?
Yeah, very impressive 2-0. Well, let's talk about maybe your first match of the day today, the 0-2. How did that go for you? I know probably not as you were hoping for, but anything you want to talk about in that match?
Yeah, I mean, one point that I wanted to make is, you know, I lost one game 2-0, and then I won one 2-0, and technically that would be, you know, a 50% win rate for today, which is technically not what I should want. But then again, you know, and I have nothing against Sadu, okay, great guy, and he owns me. But you look at the first game, okay, and you look at the second game, and you tell me that one of those losses was not more stylish than the other one, right? Like, one of those losses makes you feel better than the other loss makes you feel bad. Like, surely.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
I prepared a hell of a lot for this. Okay, I prepared a hell of a lot.
You've been putting in the work. You've been putting in the work.
And that first game didn't give me the impression that it gave me a whole lot of space to show what I learned, because it was kind of just... And again, okay, it sounds like I'm insulting Saju for beating me 2-0, which is not what I want, but there was a lot of boring rounds in that one, okay? It's just like, you know, you send the middle of Saskatchewan, you send the, you know, random place in New Zealand that it looks like. I mean, yeah.
I see what you're saying.
The second game, I mean, that was...
middle.
Yeah. I mean, the second game is exactly what I want. I mean, it's, you know, you get around where it's random Europe where you don't have any idea about the country, and then you have to get the right, you know, part of the continent. You get a, you know, Bangladesh with shit cam where you know, just read the sign and it's Narayanganj, because of course it is. You don't even have to think about anything else. And then you get the Taiwanese island that is, of course it's a Taiwanese island, because why wouldn't it be a Taiwanese island? That's what a Taiwanese island looks like. Never seen a Taiwanese island before? That's what it looks like. Every single time. With those exact
I have now.
You're right.
I have now. CG, any question for Debre?
Yeah, no, I was gonna mention the Bangladesh. Yeah, I mean, I think you definitely played really well that second game today. I have to ask though, wearing the NMPZ hat, are you disappointed you didn't get to play NMPZ today?
No, of course.
Or are you happy that you just...
Yeah, no, I mean, I think so far I've had, how many matches? I'm gonna get it wrong, so I'm not gonna say it, but I think I've played 2 NMPZ games in total, which is kind of ridiculous. And both of those NMPZ games, in my opinion, were because I made just an atrociously bad decision in the moving and lost it. So, you know, so far there have been 0 NMPZ games, which I was actually happy to go into. So, hopefully one day we're gonna get one. Okay, I'm wearing this hat to show off that, you know, every time I get an NPZ, I see it as a gift from God, okay, and I treasure it very much. But, yeah. I mean, the format is not really set up for NPC players, and I think anyone can, you know, agree on that at least. Regardless, I mean...
Well...
I mean, you know, I feel like I'm doing well overall. Like, I'm in a good place right now. I kind of... if you've been here since the beginning, you will know that I started the whole season with a really bad streak. I lost 3 of my first 4 matches 2-0. And part of the reason for that was that, the second week, which is my first week that I played, because the first week I didn't play at all. And then the second week that I jumped into, when I just got home from vacation, I didn't prepare at all. I played like 0 games in 2 weeks. And it was terrible. It was the worst thing you've ever seen. And I never want to do that again. And, it turned out to be kind of a blessing in disguise because it inspired me to actually grind properly and grind more and grind smarter. And, right now I think I'm more or less in a spot that I want to be. So, hopefully that's a good direction to go. And I usually do worse at the beginning of things and better towards the end of things. So,
Yeah, well, this is a great place to be in. It's a great place to be in for you. Then you're gonna make a big comeback. I believe in you. I know how much work you've been putting in. So, man, best of luck going forward. Thank you very much for speaking with us, Debre. You're a legend, man. And we'll see you soon.
See you on Tuesday.
See you on Tuesday, Debre. Shout out Debre. Me and Debre are doing a segment on my stream on Tuesday, actually at 3 p.m. Pacific time. Nice. If you want to come hang out with me and Debre, we're gonna play TV2. But guys, what a stream! What a great day! This was super fun. So nice to talk to Debre. What a guy. Love to hear him talk. He's always got some fun stuff to say. But guys, before we head out, really quickly, let's talk about the GeoGuessr World Cup, guys. It's what's coming up. It's what we're working for. It's what the World League is all about. We're heading to August. We're heading to Copenhagen. It's going to be a lovely time. We'd love to see you there. Grab some tickets to come see the World Cup. It's going to be a great time. 3,000 seat theater, 360 views around the players. A couple different ticket options again, as I've said. So if you want to come to both days, you want to come to one, you want to come to some community events, there's many options to look at. We'd love to see you there, guys. And again, if you subscribe on Twitch, all of that revenue is going to go directly to the prize pool for the GeoGuessr World Cup. Love to see you there, guys. Going to be a lovely time. But that's it for us, guys. That's the end of week 9. CG, any closing thoughts? Anything you want to shout out? Anything you want to talk about before we say goodbye?
Yeah, I mean, it's been great to be here. My first World League casting of the season. Had a lot of fun today. Great to be here on the call with you, Bloom, Zoom. But yeah, no, it's been fantastic. Looking forward to the next few weeks. We're almost halfway through the World League, right? So
yeah,
things are starting to heat up. Matches get more and more important as there are less and less of them to play. So I'm excited for the rest of the action. Today's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining me today, CG. It was a pleasure to have you in. Guys, that's it from us here at the GeoGuessr World League. I have been your host, Bloom, and as always, peace.
Thanks, GeoGuessr, for letting me become part of your world so quickly, and that I got a chance to see Blinky lift the trophy after that insane grand final. It was an experience I'll never forget. So now, with 2025 right around the corner, I have an idea.
Now, don't get me wrong, I love Sweden. We've already had the World Cup there twice. GeoGuessr 2025 World Cup. Denmark. So to all you GeoGuessr fans out there, let me show you what Copenhagen has to offer. Fancy architecture. Easy to recognize signs. We have historic buildings. Red roads. A royal family. World-class dining. A super cool theme parks. Come. We got the best beer in the world. Presumably. So, when you're done exploring the city, when you've tasted all the varieties of smørrebrød and you've found out the true meaning of hygge, we'll meet here.
Where Winston Churchill laid the foundation of what would become the European Union.
Long live the cause of freedom.
Where big-time artists like Rolling Stones, Louis Armstrong and the Beatles have performed.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I welcome you to Copenhagen and the KB Hall, the venue of the 2025 GeoGuessr World Cup Finals. Oh, and there will be a bar.